As the world around me crumbles, there is no going back. But what hope remains in this winless game? Hey guys, this is your hostess Liberty. Hello, Delson. Hi, Locke. Locke, you left. How could you? No, I gathered that you'd fallen asleep when you stopped complaining. No, you didn't even get to see Boombada, dude. It was not fun. Hey, Zilmarik, how you doing? Oh, dude, Boombada. Oh, God. I spent like almost an hour just trying to get that stupid song and get the right timing on the fucking thing. It was so bad. You did left and fall asleep. Hi, Rachel. Rachel saw Boombada. She saw the bullshit that was. That shit, I tell you what, even if you got it straight on point, they were like, nah, it didn't work. You fucking asshole. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I love you, game, but I hate you. Okay. You should feel spared. It was an experience. Boombada, the timing thing. Did you see that? Maybe you didn't see that. That was the ding dung dung dung. That shit. That fucking bullshit that was fucking bullshit. Oh my god. That shit was just it was So just to sum up, just to give you an idea of the scene, you're in a temple and you a guy is the two guys that were playing the temple chimes earlier on, one of them's missing and they ask you to they practically ask you, could you stand in for my partner? Hi, Slimy. And so there's like 32 beats that you have to ding ding on, and you have to press the A or B button to do two different chimes, and you've got to get it exact. I was slowing that shit down like it was going out of fashion. Like I was running at like a quarter speed, just trying to get them actually correct. It wasn't really great. It didn't work. In other news, I found some games in my 2K3 plays that I hadn't done before, so I'm going to show them off. There we go. Yay! Ta-da! Let's position that properly. There we go. So, jumping right in, this is the Witching Hour. The idea behind this, there's like 3 whole maps. The idea behind this game was that you have it hits midnight, and then you have this surreal sort of 1 hour clock counting down to 0, and you've got to try and escape the Witching Hour. The tile set, part of the reason that this got discontinued is because it's Theo's tiles, Theodore's tiles. No grass. No grass. It was, it's just supposed to be fucking weird. There was going to be a hedge maze and multiple ways for you to go and do stuff. Theo, if you don't know, made a lot of really cool tiles, a whole set of tiles, but later on he basically told everyone to fuck off. Well, he didn't want people to use his tiles anymore, which is completely... Oh shit, that's loud. Completely understandable, because people were using them without giving credit and shit. But, he didn't like the idea of people using them. I've written very little of my story. Yes, you have. Yeah, the idea was that you're an author, it hits midnight, and you wake up and then go on this fantastical journey of fantasticalness. I didn't get far, as you can see. Theo had a lot of really cool tiles. Like, I'll just do a quick squiz at the... Also, I'm not sure where I got that face set and shit. That's a Theo character, though. I'll just go through here. You could just sort of see that there's a lot of tiles. Not all of them are his, like that one isn't his, but there's a lot of really cool let's just quickly just give a squiz so you can see kind of like what there is. He made some really nice tiles. Game's too easy. No collision. Yeah, I didn't do any collision and stuff like that. You might remember, and he did night and day versions of the outside ones, which is really cool too. That's RTP. But, you might remember there is a game, I don't know if most of you will remember, Locke might, and Zilmerick might, called, The Last... Oh, fuck. I can't remember what it was called. It was really, really... It was considered really cool because it had all these custom systems, including a custom menu system that was actually like an RPG menu. So it was pretty fucking amazing. This is my 3-hour game that I was talking about the other day. No, not Rhine Maidens. It was something incredibly cliche as the name, and it basically you played as these friends that got pulled into another world, and it had a decent amount of game time for what it was, and you had to try and save the world. Hey, Tamama. It was pretty amazing. I'm not sure. It was some really not quite that generic. Legendary Legend is great. It wasn't Legendary Legends. It was more of a it was a more serious spin on the whole isekai type of stuff. So it was God, I can't remember it. I'm pretty sure it was The Last Something, or The Legend... Oh, The Legend of the Philosopher's Stone. Let me see if I can find that. Please do not mind my... Okay. I have a lot of tabs. Legend of the Philosopher's Stone RPG Maker. Yeah. It got a lot of clout. Oh hey, we actually have a thing on it. Don't judge me for my... Don't judge me for my Reddit views. Yeah, so it was really amazing. It had a full custom battle system made by Nemesis and Light Arc. And the download is on Mediafire, and it's worth getting. It is really worth seeing what 2K3 could do with it. It was just so good. It used all the files, all the graphics. If we just zoom in a bit, you can see that the files, the graphics were really cool. And yeah, custom battle system, custom menu system. It was really well done. So yeah, if you want to get it, there is a download. Yeah, you could rearrange the items in your inventory. It was pretty fucking amazing. It was only a demo, but it was a pretty lengthy demo for what it was. So yeah, it was... I remember distinctly it had like a Final Fantasy VII vibe in some places because of the tile sets. But it was really worth checking out. It's an older game, so it's not amazing to play, but it's still pretty good. This game was a game that was made in 3 hours or 3 hour. It was 8 hours or something. 2K3 can be pretty awesome. Oh hey, so I never knew what this music was from until like a year or so ago, when I finally got around to watching Kingdom Hearts series, a Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. And so this game was weird. I just thought it was very pretty music, and it is. Alright, that's enough for today, Pero. Won't be able to fell this one in one day's work. Fine with me, Graham. You got a date with Marina. I've got a date with Marina anyway. I'll need to wash before I go see her. About that, you make sure you get her home before the 9th hour. She's got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Yes, sir. Careful not to slip on the way down, boy. Yes, sir. Okay. So, it doesn't look like something happened there. Oh boy, this game. Where is the starting map? So this game is very, I want to say interesting. Who do I have in my starting party? Actors. I tried something very different with this game. Oh no, they're all in there. So let's just plonk you down here, shall we? There's certainly something. Oh, there's a save. Well, we'll see where the save is. Oh, it's on this map. Okay. So the idea behind this game is that Liberty, what are you doing? Alright, here we go. There we go. So, your characters each have 3 abilities that they can use on map. So, Pero can clear stuff out the way, mark a trail in the woods, or construct something. Mana can gather plants, mix stuff, or shoot stuff from far away. And Imol can track, find tracks. He can make a snare or blend into and camouflage. So you can swap between your characters by pressing 1, 2, or 3, and then you can use their abilities in some way, shape, or form. I forget. 5 is help, so it shows you stuff. And I'm trying to remember what button does the, well, does the stuff. I had the story for this all completely planned out. I just never got around to finishing it, which is a pity. Also, the fact that I hadn't made a lot of the game. So the basic storyline was that something happened and all the kids disappeared or something. And you go and try and... There we go. You go and try and save them. Look at the giant ass maps on this game. Look how big they are. It doesn't matter that they're well drawn or anything, or well proportioned. Well, they're not really well proportioned. They're not... It doesn't matter that I got fancy with them. They're fucking huge. So I didn't get too far into it. So basically what happens is that a bunch of kids go missing in the forest, and you go out there, and these three go to try and find them, and they find a beast, and then it turns out it was a man or something, and you try and kill him or something. I've got it written down. So I believe this was this girl's house, on account of all the stuff. Yeah. Some of the houses are a little better than the other houses. Oh, shit. There we go. Even back then I was like, gotta make it look good. Just hadn't worked out how to size things properly yet. Oh no, I'm totally... Oh look! The weather system kicked in. And people! Oh, look at this edit. Miss Mana, how are you today, dear? I heard that you and Mistress Rana have been working hard on those preserves. Yes, ma'am, we've almost finished them. Good, good, but you have other work to occupy yourself with, don't you? If not, I'm sure that I can find a few clothes that need fixing. I've still got some of the medicines to finish. I'll be on my way. It was nice to see you, mistress. And then if you change your character to somebody else, say Pedro. Young Pedro, what brings you to the sewing house this fine day? Shouldn't you be out tearing clothes for us to fix? I'll not trouble you any more, Mistress Cannuel. Take care of your clothes, young man. I just restitched the hem in those pants, and I'd hate to have to see them here again. Well, well, if it isn't the mighty hunter returned from to the place of his birth. How goes the forest, sonny? Forest as well, madame. Such a polite child. It always bothers me that you've no wife. You should find a woman to bear you children and keep you warm at night. Ah, but I forget, you already had your eye on one, didn't you, sonny? It's a shame she didn't choose you. She may still be alive, eh? Goodbye, Mistress Cannuel. May you live long enough to learn decent courtesies. Was it something I said? Shut up, bitch. Look! Sitting sprite! I was so proud of my sitting sprite. Hello, I'm sorry, but I'm too busy to talk. Bye, bitch! But yeah, pretty much that's all there was of the game. You couldn't go into the forest. There wasn't anything else of the game. Just that house and, well, yeah, the wash house, Rana's home and her basement and her Mana's room. Another house, and that house. The forest was basically being made. There was a bridge, but you couldn't get to it. And then the test map. And there was a cooking menu. And a recipe book for making recipes and shit. They worked, you just couldn't get to them. So the basic story for this game. Did I write it in common events? Enter house door. Look at this shit. Oh. No, because we didn't have stuff to write with. God. Let me just check my folders. For some reason I called it What's It Gonna Be? I don't even know. Don't even know. I'm not sure why I called it that. ASCII, 2K3, 2K3, Project, Abotke, 3-hour project? Nope. Game 1? Nope. This is the one, yeah. Apparently I didn't write anything. Or if I did, it's somewhere else. Oh well, that certainly makes it easily to remember. Oh well. That's so that's the 2K3 games I found. Oh god, yeah. I am so glad they color coded all the commands and shit. I wish that when they re-released 2K3 that they actually also I wish that they'd also decided to brain, come on. They'd also put them in the order. You know, let me check. You might be wrong about that. No, actually, you might be right, Locke. I never got into XP, so this was made during Gaming World still being around. This was made during Gaming World still being around, because it was for a Gaming World project. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd changed the numbers around a bit. Like the what are they called? Come on, Liberty. Dear sweet Gaming World, long may it rest in peace. There we go, VX Ace Games. Alright, you'll have to remind me if I showed you some of this shit, because I can't remember which ones we were up to last time. Yeah, you're right. And I think that Legend of the Philosopher's Stone was one of the last dying gasps of evented custom menu systems. They only really dropped off when VX Ace came out, because suddenly scripting. This one isn't familiar. This is Cut. It was basically an older game that I'd made ages ago. Well, no, not an older game. An older story that I'd written about way ages ago. You might recognize the menu system. Why does it say Father Eli? It should not say Father Eli. Basically, she's a detective and she's going to go through this town and find shit. Set of tools used for taking fingerprints. It's only useful when I have something to compare them against, however. Tool I use to find clues and examine small details with. It's also useful for lighting fires. Bigginize the window. Yeah, it is simple but effective. Let me just, I mean, there's not much to watch of this game. It's basically this. So, no. She is a Mac character, but I edited her, and, she's different to normal ones. Anya, I know that it's been a long time since we last spoke, and I've spent... Oh, God. I forgot that I did that. Initially, I had it so that it had scrolling text, but I got sick of the scrolling text scrolling up, so I did this instead, which is actually write the letters in the background. If you read in the background and see the pictures, you can actually read the letter itself. And I found a really cool handwriting font and put it on some pages. And I thought it looked pretty good. And I still think it looks pretty good. One moment, drinking. Slam the last of my tea down. I know that has been a long time since we last spoke, and I've spent a lot of time thinking about the things you said back then. You were right, and I owe you an apology. The things I did to you, I am so sorry. I finally understand what you meant when you talked about that which could not be forgotten. Despite all of that, all the fights and anger that existed between us, I find that I must ask one last thing of you. Help me. I've fallen into a desperate situation, and my life, all of our lives here in this town, we are in grave danger. From the smallest child to the oldest crone, we, every one of us, are in peril, and no one can see it but me. Yeah, it doesn't like that, but I quite like this font anyway. You once promised me that you would come if I ever needed you. I know that our relationship ended on a bad note, but I can only hope that that promise still holds weight with you. Please, please save me. Help me, Anya. I don't want to die. Yours, Marianne. Marianne Collette. Not a name I'd thought about in a long time. Oh God, that font needs fixing. We parted ways less than amicably after an argument at a small town bus station. She left me in the dark, cold rain. Cold, dark, not dark, cold. Taking a train to another country and never once looked back. So neither did I. I moved on, moved forward, and now she wants to dig up that history again. Tomorrow I will reach the town of Bedford, a place that was advertised as being a haven of peace. There I will meet with Marianne and hear her out. I'll decide where I go from there. Got Mary's letter. Personal letter that started this whole mess. In it, Marianne asks for help and alludes to a terrible danger that she and the rest of the town are in. What the fuck? And yeah, that's pretty much all there is of the game. It was supposed to be a horror game. Didn't quite turn out that way. Supposed to doesn't necessarily mean is. After all. What the fuck? Come on, game. I know. There's the town layout. No, I was doing mapping and then I got kidnapped into another game. But pretty much, oh God, I forgot how this game was supposed to end. Father Elijah and his band of merry men? What? Why? Anya. Her name's Anya. So yeah, I had a bunch of different people that you'd find in the town. It was supposed to be sort of like Kona, where you go around an abandoned town and try and just basically figure out what happened. Father Eli and his band of merry men. Yes, what a wonderful name. So that was cut. also known as Zero Time. Tune of Cloves. Yes. Oh, this is, Theme Roulette this year, I think it was. Was this one? And I think I showed off some of these maps. Basically, you would go around and collect notes in different dungeons and then put together a song to play. Yeah. And then I said, fuck it. So basically you turn up to a dungeon. I do want to show just the dungeons off because I did a lot of work environmentally on some of them. Also, all the music is customized. How prettiful. Alright, that's enough of that one. Actually, there will be a Finish This Game event soonish. When I get back from moving. It just goes to show what a little bit of tint can do to a map. Also, this music is just amazing. I love the music in this game. I got them from... Fuck if I know where. I know where. I just can't remember. The music helps a lot too. These ones are sort of like... that. You might remember the volcano one. I'll show that shortly. That one I'll show last. But this music is so good. Also, I had to change the shading on the shading of the side of stuff because I got sick of the default shade. Also, I missed a cliff over here. What the fuck? The music's pretty cool. I didn't get around to doing the tomb. I did get around to doing this. I just want to show it. I just want to show it. Pyramid! Yay! The music's really good. So nice. And then this one owes my pièce de résistance. Okay, so it looks kind of shitty. I'll grant you that. It looks kind of shitty. It's amazing what a bit of lighting effects can do for a game. Let's just move it down so you can see how shitty it looks compared to how it looks in-game. There we go. Who knew a little bit of lighting effects and shit and fog could make it look a bit better? I mean, it's still pretty shitty. It's just shitty with glass on top. Glass? Grass? Also, the music's pretty fucking baller. You can't walk on that. Where's that music from? Just give me a sec. There you go. Peritune Material. Worth looking up. They've got some amazing music. Oh dear God. Yeah, the fog's not amazing. They have a lot of music. I'm just putting that out there. They have a lot of music. And I got all of it. It's really good stuff too. Sure. It had different versions of songs too. I'll put it in here. If you just look for Perrytoon music, it should come up. There's a lot of really cool songs. I had to go through and just download them all because they were so fucking good. And I believe they're all free to use, too. They're really great. Yeah, royalty free. They're pretty fucking amazing. Okay, so that was a Tri-Leaf Melody. Yeah, you play as Clover, Sansi, and Leo. So your childhood friend's deaf. And your best friend and rival acts and sings. She's the best kind of diva. And you're an aspiring pianist who is trying to find all these cool tunes. So you can play one cool tune. So I quite liked it. I didn't hate it. Delson has got a doge. She certainly does. Alright, Streaming Project Z. I think... Oh. Well, I've shown this one many times. Why, thank you, Locke. You're not wrong. It would make no sense. But it would look good. It would look good. It just wouldn't make any sense. Also, welcome to How I Plan Mapping. Oh god, look at that mess. This one was actually done on stream. Do I have any unfinished games with gameplay? Ha! Yeah, I do. I do. I actually do. They're just... They're around. This one was actually done on stream. There is a bunch of streams like this that shows the making of this whole thing. Some of you might remember it. I never finished it, sadly. There's how I map out my maps. So this was Space Forest. This was the Space Hospital. That looks like a hospital in space. And this was the Laser Light Lake, which looks like a lake made of laser lights. Yeah. Oh, this one was the Tunnel of Love waterfall. So it was basically everything is fucking pink. And you get around in boats, and then you go down the waterfall. Like, if you go down this waterfall, you go behind that whole floor. Should probably have added some depth to that floor. And there's dead ends and stuff like that. So you go down that waterfall and go around and then go down the waterfall. Or there's ladders that you climb. Stairs that you can climb. Like here, you get out of your boat and you climb those stairs up to another level. It was... Look, don't blame me completely for this. I've got to say, don't blame me completely for this, because it was a stream game. We all made it together. And you have... The characters were like... Yeah, there's... Okay, so I'm just putting this out there. You can blame Greg, Chloe, Illy, Mackie, Bart, Ocean, Unity, and Euron for this. Succubus enemies. Good idea. So your classes are Ogre, Fire Dancer, Songstress, Luxter, Speedwriter, Vigilante, Poet, and Rhetorist. I just want to put it out there, there's some really dumb... Tonic of the Hedgehog, like, they made up some pretty shitty stuff. Like, oh gee, I don't know. Get crunk, yo. 8 plus enemy HP times 0.5 plus luck. I don't know. They had some weird ideas. Getting even more crunked. The classes were basically 8 different types of bards. The idea was that the ogre, Maximus, buys a... sorry. He buys a theatre and tries to put together plays. And you've got to go and get scripts, but you've got to hire people to play in your plays. So you go and get different types of people, you get them to join you and play in your plays, and you could choose who would play what in what script. It was basically taking the final the Suikoden 3 idea of the different plays. There was also at the bottom William, the villain, searching for a treasure he hid in the theatre. He's there to mess up the plays and get back his gold. He basically lost the rights to the he lost the rights to his theatre, and because he didn't pay the taxes and he forgot. It was pretty cool. So not Shrek the opera. What most singers are now. David Bowie sings like this. Lucky Bastard. Speedy Spaghetti. Emo with Guns. Short Story on a Diet. And That Guy Who Speaks at You. Was the different classes, basically. You had stupid shit like, It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To. Banner. It Ain't No Bruce, but it'll have to do. Make a Score, Chloe Coin, Princess, Carry Her Around, because we hit the party limit. Not sure why we need to save her though. Harold's Hair, Simon, just really dumb shit. So the speed writer was basically a writer, and his ultimate weapon was a keyboard. Otherwise, he used pens. The poet actually used different books of poetry. Billy Shakes is William Shakespeare. The rhetorist used podiums as his weapons. He would just pick up a podium and pitch it at you. It was dumb. It was so dumb, but it was great. Also every area had a boss that were rubber duckies. And this stream, there was the giant rubber ducky, the bat duck, Spooder duck, gentle duck. We didn't get around to the last one. Oh no, that was all of them. There's waterfall, forest, hospital, and the lake. This is where Rubber Ducky came from, the Rubber Ducky song. This is where the Rubber Ducky song came from, this fucking stream. This was the one. This stream was the Rubber Ducky stream. This caused it all. In fact, I believe there is a... Did it not get put in? Oh, it's not put in yet. It's somewhere in the game folder, the Rubber Ducky song. Let me see if I can find it. Ace. Different Ace. I have so many folders. Current games. Audio. Actually, I don't think it's in there yet. Nani? Oh, it's not in there. That's weird. Could have sworn it was. Also, you upgrade your theatre over time. It starts off shit and then you upgrade it to that. But for those of you who don't know the Rubber Ducky song, it should be somewhere. Let me see. Liberty sings Rubber Ducky song. It's not the Sesame one. RPG Maker? Oh, it's definitely on the site. I know that, let's just go back to RMN. It's not the same. It is the same, but it's not the same. Oh, jeez. I know Chloe had it somewhere. Oh, shit. Yeah, somebody... I could have sworn somebody did make a thing. It was basically, Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make battling so much fun. Rubber Ducky, you're the one for me. Ba-da-ba-doo-da-diddly-dee. Rubber Ducky, you're so cute. You make me wanna go diddly-doot. Something like that. But it was more RPG based. It was more RPG based. When you're going through the forest or in the dinner up the sea, I love my rubber ducky. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Rubber ducky, you're so cute. I don't. It's on one of the streams. And I'm pretty sure the lyrics are on RMN somewhere. I'm pretty sure... Oh, fuck me. Okay. We're going to check Chloe's posts. Did you know that you could search people's posts? You probably did know that. Let's just get Chloe. I'm pretty sure she's not still banned here. Locke found it! Locke! The hero we all deserve. Thank you, Locke. Of course it's in the What Are You Jamming To? See, I knew Chloe had it in her post somewhere. Rubber Ducky, you're the one who makes battling so much fun. Rubber Ducky, you're the one for me. Ba-da-ba-doo-ba-diddly-dee. Rubber Ducky, you're so cute. I like to squeeze you and make you go toot. Rubber Ducky, you're the one for me. Whoa, that was off code. For me, ba-dee-ba-diddly-diddly-dee. When I battle you in the forest, or in the lake, or in the sea, I love my rubber ducky. Squishy, squishy, squeaky, squeaky. Oh, rubber ducky, you're the one. You make my life so much fun. No money or EXP doesn't matter to me, 'cause rubber ducky, you're the one for me. That was it. You're welcome. There you go. That's it. That's the fucking Rubber Ducky song by Liberty. Oh. Jeroen actually posted it. Oh god.
Oh
my god, that's like...
You make battle time so much fun now. Rubber ducky, You're the one for me. Ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-dee-dee. Rub ducky, you're so cute. I like to squeeze you and make you go toot. Rub ducky, you're the one.
I'm sorry, my sound is up really loud.
When I battle you in the forest, or in the lake, or at the sea, I love my rubber ducky. Squishy, squishy, squeaky, squeaky. Oh, rub ducky, you're the one. You make my life so much fun. No money or EXP doesn't matter to me, 'cause rub ducky, you're the one for me.
That was, I need to save that. Did you know you could save posts? So that was going to be the rubber ducky fights battle music. Yeah, you could save posts. So there was no actual gameplay to this readied. You can walk around the maps, but that's about it. Thank you for finding that, Locke. You just heard me singing the Rubber Ducky song. So that was Streaming Project Z. You can also save the MP3 file. Yeah, scroll down a little bit from the post that Locke posted, and there is a there is an MP3 file that you can save. One that was edited by Illy to add extra effects or something, and the original one from one of the streams for this. Oh, I forgot to mention, the whole idea of this freaking project was to see if we could make a game in 50 hours on stream. The answer to that is no. We got close. We did all this in 50 hours on stream, completely on stream. So if you look at my if you look into my history, it might be a cover just sung by Jerome. It might very well be. You're right. And for some reason I said Illy and not Jeroen. If you look into my YouTube history, you should find a series of streams. They should be in a playlist of just making this fucking game and all the mental that went into it. We tried hard to get to the 50-hour mark. We didn't quite get there. It didn't work. Mainly because Liberty is a perfectionist and she decided to do fucking editing graphics on the fly and making new ones and shit. And just had to edit shit all the time. So, yeah, that was Streaming Project Z. Silent Isekai. Oh, help, I'm in an isekai and I cannot scream. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Didn't even have any actors. The whole idea was... the only reason for this to exist was because I really liked the name. Help, I am in an isekai and I cannot scream. We can try, Rachel. We can try. Nope, I wrote nothing about it. This has absolutely nothing. That's the whole game. Isekai someday, yes. Oh, here's one I haven't finished. Done. This was Sia Ren. Some of you may know of my Sia Dell game, which is the first comedy game I made, apart from Mern, which never got off the ground and never got released. Sia Dell got released. It's a pretty short game. It was my first comedy, and it's kind of funny. This is Sia Ren. It was supposed to be... Oh, shit. What the fuck? Hello? One moment. Sorry about that. Phone call from Mum asking, what the fuck is going on with my money? It's all good. I owed her an extra $5 that I forgot to give her. So yeah, this game was a more serious game set in the same world. Not too serious, because it's still a Sia game. This actually has some gameplay. Holy fucking bullshit, what? Gameplay in a Liberty game? Nani? There we go. Gotta turn this shit down. Alright. No, it's all good. It was just, I owed her a bit of money from something. It was payday, so I had to pay her some money that I owed. But, there was $5 missing, so she wanted to know what was going on. Yay! That did not actually do the thing that I was supposed to do. Where's the introduction? There? Possibly. You filled you filled spoot on yourself. What? Oh, wait a sec. Is he supposed to go there? Possibly. Alone, please wake up. How am I supposed to go on if you're not with me? You know I'm useless without you. So please wake up. Bran? Alone, you idiot. What are you doing? Stop being such a worrywart. I've only got a fever. Go do something productive. But Alone! No buts, shoo. I'll never get better if you keep moping around keeping me from my rest. Right, fine, but you better get better soon. Idiot. Your friend will be alright, don't fret. Dr. Harlow is the best there is when it comes to dealing with desert fever. She's in good hands. Yay! And that's the whole gameplay. So, this game was mostly a, oh god, that wall, Nani? These two are not in a relationship. She's his guardian and he's a seer. So they're not in a relationship like that. So this is Citadel. No, it's not. It's CRN. And you basically go around doing various tasks in the town while you wait for your protector to get your guardian to get better. But I ended up mapping out most of the town except for the inners. I rather like the town a lot. It needs a sand filter of some sort. And camels. Needs more camels, man. It is pretty awesome. I just really, really like the aesthetic that It took a lot of work and edits to get this shit up to snuff. I gotta say, like, these doorways, oh my god, they took forever to get correct. Especially with the ones that are above and below and with the friggin' shading and shit. No joke, there's like 5 different types on the tile set. And then I used it for nothing. I've actually got plans to eventually finish this one. Okay? I've got plans to finish this one. It's more than could be said for some of them. I've got to say that. But yeah, there's a day-night sort of thing in this as well. No, it would have been worse in 2K3. Because at least with VX Ace, I could... Oh, why am I standing on that? Nani? At least with Ace, I can have different... Like, the A, B, C, D E tiles. Well, the B, C, D, E tiles. Which allow for more instances. Yeah, I needed lots of room. So basically, you are confronted by this genie up here, who basically tells you, do work for me, and you do. And there's like, you get a bunch of people to join you, and they're all crazy in their own special crazy ways. Like M, who is bright, bubbly, silly, airheaded, but hates doing anything remotely like work, and whines. Or Macca, who is sarcastic and has a fascination with battle, and speaks under her breath a lot. Or Regis, who does not talk, has a crush on Ren, and is very protective. Hey. Or, Lithan, who is shy, gentle, and kind, but over-enthusiastic about magic and books, and will get up in your face about it. So, yeah. He needs to do some good deeds to get out of trouble. So you basically end up going and trying to help him get out of trouble by helping all these people and teaming up with them sometimes. It's a game. I'm getting there. I really like the idea of it and I really want to finish it, so that is on the cards, so to speak. I did do the doctor's clinic, you just can't get back out, so I didn't show it. Alright, this one was my first season's game. This one actually has stuff too. It uses the Mac tiles. What button encounters on off? Yeah. It's kind of cool. It also needs it turned down a bit. You know what? Give me 1 second. Okay, so sometimes my computer turns its sound off for some reason. The speakers just die, or something with the computer just turns off the sound completely. And then I have to finagle around at the back of the computer with the plugs for the speakers and stuff. And get them plugged in and shit. But that's why it got turned all the way up, my sound, because I was finagling around with it, and it I turned it up a bit too loud when I was doing it, and then when I plugged it back in, it just set everything to 1,000,000. So no, this is not a music one. Why is it called For Love of the Tune? Weird. This was a Seasons event game, and it was the first Seasons event game, and it was set in spring, if I recall correctly. I can't believe we lived through that. I can't believe you were dumb enough to use that spell. What were you thinking? I was thinking, we're about to be eaten alive. Maybe I should do something to save us instead of screaming in terror. I was not screaming in terror. I was using a war cry. War cry. And it was supposed to make the enemy scream and flee in terror. Yeah, well, it didn't work very well, did it? But sometimes I'll write the names of the games before I actually make the games. And if I don't know what I'm going to make, they sometimes end up being discordant, and I change them. I don't know. I just know it is Seasons 2. Seasons 1. I even forgot I gave it a name, other than Seasons 1. So, Guys, please calm down. In case you forgot, we don't actually want all the monsters in the area to know we're here. I think we should rest a while. I've no energy left for fighting monsters or each other. What, here in this clearing with a carcass stinking up the place? Are you mad? I hate to agree, but this is not a safe place. The smell of the carcass will draw monsters to feed, even if the sound of our fighting does not. Then we'll just have to be careful going forward. Keep your guard up, everyone. Very well, but keep in mind I will not be able to cast many healing spells, so do try not to be reckless. Both of you. I'm never! I am the very soul of... This way all. Indeed. Keep up, you two. Alan, hey! Wait! Hey, wait. Wasn't there a hidden path we took to get here? I don't see it anymore. Maybe I need to turn it down a little more still. Oh, it's up to 100%. That would do it. Yep, this is another one of those sites that I found really cool music from. Oh, I remember why I called it Love of the Tune. It was originally supposed to be something else. And then it turned into this. Right. It was originally supposed to be mixtape game. And summer. Open your eyes, Job. It's right in front of us. Huh? Where? There, I'm pointing right at it. Oh, I see it now. Wow, that was hidden pretty well. Seriously, you're as blind as a bat. It wasn't that hard to find. You just have to keep your eyes open for the signs. They can be hard to spot from a distance, but if you get close enough, they're easier to see. It's just a matter of seeing the signs of their existence, really. Yeah, well, don't expect me to be the one to find them. Apparently I'm blind. Jeez, you'll use any excuse to get out of doing work, won't you? It's a wonder your sister puts up with you like she does. Now, Locke, thank you. I showed this off in the Discord and people were like, that's too hard to see. And I'm like, it's really not. It's not in-game. It's not hard to see at all. And they were like, you should make it brighter and more colourful and just bigger. I'm like, it's really not hard to see. It's really not. It's not. So I stuck to my guns. Said, fuck you guys. It's not hard to see. It's really not. You're just not seeing it in game. It triggered me. I knew it wasn't too hard to see. I will kick your shiz. Hey, shut up about my sister, okay? You don't know anything about it, so it's none of your business. Sorry, that was rude of me. Yeah, well, just, keep her out of it, okay? Yes, please do. Jacinta is not a weapon to be wielded against each other in your petty arguments. Her illness is not a talking point. Now let us move onward, if you will. Right, sorry. Okay, so just as a heads up, Joab has a sister called Jacinta. Kale is her fiance. Maytar is a newcomer to the group, and Ellen is a weaponista. Basically, Ellen learns skills. She uses Tessons and shit like that. Joab learns, who is it that learns skills from... They each have different ways of learning skills. Is it Maytar? Fuck, I can't remember. One of them learns skills from weapons. Oh no. Ellen learns skills from, elements that you find in the game. Look. The thing is, they only flash when you get close to them. That was what you were being told. Thanks for the pickaxe, dude. And the sickle. And the hammer. And the mortar and pestle. That all? Okay. So, flashing bush means if... Oh, that's... Maybe I should left align that or something. Are they hard to see? Are they really? I don't think so. So you can find items, but you can also see, if you see the little sparkle, that might be a bit too hard to see. If you've got the right tool, you can use it. Also, crafting. But we don't have any recipes at the moment, which is fine. It was also to indicate that there is a sick sister in the group. That is a thing that will pop up. Okay, good. Of course I know where all the stuff is, so I don't imagine that it'll be as easy for people to see as I see. True. Kale, you said you were almost out of energy? The hospice is to the north, so we can rest there for the night if we need to. We should endeavour to do that then. Game. What? I'm pretty sure it was just an up and through. Game? What? Oh, is that Chook in the way? Fuck that guy. Alright everyone, take a break. We'll stay the night. Oh good. We got up way too early today. Need another O on that too. Need more sleep if you expect me to pay attention to stuffy officials when we get back to town. Forget rest, I'm starving. If dinner today is as good as it was last night, I'll be a happy girl. Bath. I need a bath. You and me both, Kale. You and me both. So, one-way paths? No, it is weird that you couldn't get through that. Oh, this woman is a hospice owner. She lets people rent her house to sleep. Ramen? I've never heard such a dish, sorry. Do you have a recipe? I'll try to recreate it if so. Finding someone who knows how to cook ramen is impossible. I was hoping for a taste of home, but it seems that is not to be. Are you feeling homesick, Mater? A little. It may not have been long that I found myself in these lands, but it was such a sudden shock. I still find myself shocked to be here. Do you remember anything about how you got here yet? I know you said that you had no memories about the journey, just that you woke up in that inn one day. No. I've tried, but I just can't recall anything about how I got here. Just one day I was in my country, in my home, and the next I was in this strange country. Well, you know that if you remember anything, you can talk to me about it. We're glad to have you help on this quest, but we'll happily help you find your way back home. Thank you, Ellen. I'll let you know if I remember anything. I wish I paid more attention when my father was trying to teach me how to cook. Yeah, she literally got teleported to this land. You search the bookshelf for information. There's a recipe. And you learned how to make copper dust. Mortar and pestle and copper. Search the bookshelf for information. Nothing of interest is found. A note on the chest reads, please feel free to take a few of the items inside to aid on your journey. Thank you for all you adventurers do for us. Feverfew! Crushed copper! Mortar and pestle! Now we've got 2. So now that we've got that, we can use crafting and we can make copper dust, which is a coppery dust imbued with magical healing properties. 35% plus 50 HP. So yeah, you can make items and stuff, and you can find recipes for them in chests and stuff like that. Oh, Ellen, I apologize. I got a little distracted by the books. Trying to find something of interest can be quite the task. Found anything worth reading? There was a recipe in one of the shelves that may be of interest to you. I know you like to collect them for your hobby. I wouldn't exactly call it a hobby just yet. I've only just begun after all. Ah, yes, the mind healer recommended you find something to occupy yourself with after the last mission, correct? Yeah, well, it's better than dwelling on things I can't change, I guess, and creating is supposedly very therapeutic. We'll see how it goes. I see. Well, if you ever need any help with that, ask Job. I'm the worst when it comes to creative endeavors. Okay, I'll do that. And if you need a good book to read, ask Mayta. My taste in books can be a bit weird. Shall do, though I'm sure her taste is just as bad as yours. Hey, I didn't say my taste was bad. He wasn't kidding when he said he was going to sleep more. Jeez, Job. Yep, basically a therapist. Da da da. Hey, lady. You're back. Did you find what you needed? Yes, thank you. Oh, good. There's nothing worse than not finding what you're looking for. Do you mind if we rest the night again? Certainly. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll get the beds ready for you. Thank you. Looking to stay? I can get the beds turned down and dinner rustled up right quick. Just let me know. I do need to save. For reasons. Let us turn this shit on. Okay. It was the chicken! Get out of there, chicken! No wonder I couldn't get in there. You bastard. Ignore the corner thing. It shouldn't be... Chicken, get out! Chicken, get out! Chicken, get out! Get out of there. Move it, chicken. Come on, chicken. Move. Move your derriere. Fine, I'll just walk through you. There! Fucking chicken. Revenge of the chook. Okay, so you'll notice that the thing is going darker. It's not working quite yet, but basically what it is a encounter rate system that changes, and when it gets to dark red, you'll get an encounter. Like I said, it's not quite working. Oh shit, now it's stuck there. Oh well. Starlingale Bud, Copper Dust. Yes, an encounter rate gauge. Oh hey, look! I love maps like these where you can see where you've been before. It's just, there's something about them that is just, it just makes you feel like you're in a place that's connected. So I just kind of love it. Oh boy, this. Alright. So, just so you know, we're not quite... We can beat this boss. Oh, the music. We are capable of beating this boss. Just not really. Also, the music. Yes, yes, Locke. It was so good until... Oh, I don't think we are actually capable of beating this. Oh no, we are. Ellen and Joab can beat it. Yeah, I haven't exactly, I haven't exactly done the thing yet. You know, that thing called balancing. Ouch, bye Kale. Come on. You got this, guys. Oh. I had hoped that... No! Okay. It is possible to defeat that boss. I haven't actually done any balancing at all in this game so far. If we just go past him... Fuck you, boss guy. You get a new weapon and some silver ore, which is very rare at this point in the game. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Definitely with you on that one. There's also... There we go. Hidden point up here. It's basically a fan, a gunby is a... It's gunby, by the way. Is a... Yeah, it's a war fan. Pretty much. Tessin are also war fans. Types of fans. You knew not what you asked for. Look. I also haven't added stats to equipment just yet. You knew not what you requested. Look here, buddy. North to Koran Town, east to Shishorn Swamp and Lesgrave Town, south to Fairglee Forest. Sorry, but entrance to the swamp has been closed at this time. Please see the Ministry of Travel for a permit. I see. Thank you for the information, good sir. town. And nothing else. That's all of it. Non-ferrous areas should be okay too. For the most part, you're not going to have a lot of different areas to go to. Test. Right, Ellen. Learns skills every time she beats certain elemental enemies, a set amount of times enduring bosses. So she unlocks elements that she can use by defeating elemental bosses, and then when she defeats enemies with a specific element, she upgrades her attack power, basically. Her spells upgrade. But she starts with the fire spell, which I haven't done yet. This guy learns skills after he uses them a certain amount of times. So if he uses like slash 10 times, then it will transform into another spell, another skill instead, or unlock another skill. Kale learns skills via equipped runes. So runes that he has equipped gives him spells. Easy enough. And learns skills via levels, but they only affect herself. And these are just the elementals that Ellen has to go through. The story is basically... Hey, look. Oh, where's the music credits? Let me just get those up. Ben Sound is the music for this game. And he has a lot of really good music. Really funky shit. Like, really funky crap. I love downtown the most. I think it was. Was it downtown? No. That was one I really liked. But yeah, he's got a lot of really cool songs. The story is basically that Ellen's father is the head of a special clan who has close ties to elemental entities, and they can wield the elements after going on a journey to meet them, and you've got to beat a certain amount. Her father beat all 6, and her uncle holds 5. A clan leader has to do certain festivals and stuff to give blessings to the land. And she has a year to learn to get all of them, or else her uncle will take over, because he's the higher starred one. So she has to get all 6 of the elements to accept her, or she will lose her power to her uncle, and she'll be shuffled off and married. So basically, that's what she's after. And the other group joined up because Kale and Joab joined because a master of the rainbow elements has the ability to actually heal people. However, yeah, they're trying to get Ellen to learn all that so that she can heal their sister/fiance, Jacinta, and Mayta joined because she needs to find a way home. So that's the season's 1 game. Someday it will be complete, because I really liked it. This is in my current games lot, so these are the games that I'm most likely to complete and working on. Random game. Oh boy. Is this the... Yeah, I don't really want to show too much of this one, because I am currently working on it. basically, I'll show a little bit, just to give you an idea of what there is in it. So, it's called Here There Be Dungeons. So basically what happens in this game is that Liberty should turn the music up a bit. Joy, another adventurer looking for glory and the treasure of the Seven Towers. Bureaucracy demands we get your details down for the sake of, well, bureaucracy. See you, Rachel. Have a good day. So, fill in these forms for me and sign your name at the bottom. People forget to do that every time, despite the large print saying, please sign here. So basically, you're randomly rolled one of the main characters to start with, and then you get to choose the rest of your party. So, we randomly got Jana. If we F12 this and then start again, we might get a different character. Yep, we did. So, this time we've got Anise. The faces are very silly. I love them. They're so dopey. They have different classes as well. Like, he's the hero class. Jana was a paladin, if I recall correctly. And we'll just do it one more time just to show it off. In the top left corner, over here. Top right corner, I should say. When we rolled Anise, he wasn't there. Because you had him in your party already. So, we got Tana again, I think. Jana again. So, we'll just go with Jana. Very well, looks as though everything is in order. You wouldn't believe how many people can't tell the difference between Section 1B and Section 4A. I just have to read you this last bit, so give me one more minute of your time. Let's see. The towers will not allow entrance to any groups larger than 4 and smaller than 4. This means you will have to find allies to join you on your journey. Take these 4 rings. Here you go. Take these 4 rings and wear them to open the doors of the towers. Beware, if you are wiped in a tower, you will fail the challenge. They do kind of look like hollow demon-possessed skull eyes. Failing the challenge of a tower will stop you from taking the challenge of that tower again. You will have more chances, 1 for each tower in the world. Good luck. Geez, whoever wrote that was long-winded. Anyway, basically, you can fail towers, and if you do, you won't be able to go back in that specific tower, but there's plenty to go around. Alright, that's everything. You can go now. Get yourself a team and go climb a tower. There's some adventures upstairs and around town. Bye. So yeah, basically, you run around and say, can you join my party? This guy's the only one who actually has, this choice, at the moment. You can ask them to join. It just doesn't show the blurb, currently. So, you are currently Jana. You can't leave the town until... And she is a tank. So, her strength and, her constitution is pretty big. Also, you'll see that you have 3 hero rings, worn by all summoned heroes to prove their identity. If we grab hero here... Oh, form a party. Sure, I'm Anise. Anise joins the party. If we go into our inventory, we only have 2 left, because he now has 1. The hero ring. So you just go around town and try and find, there's about 8 or 9 people to join your party. Brienne, sure, let's grab Brienne. And, tank is a good class. There's tank, hero, 2 heroes. Well, that's not great. I suppose I could join your group if you're sure you want me. I cannot see myself being very useful, but if you truly wish for my aid, I will not say no. You may call me Etri. Here's support. There's also like speed and shit like that. And this room is open for your party to rest in. So you can sleep in there, and there's lots of people around. I won't show too much of this game. Just so now you can leave town. Yes, that is the exact layout of the town. And the town's name is Tattoo. There's only an inn there. And you can go into the tower, except you can't yet. There is a boat shack. And that will let you go to different parts of the country, different areas and stuff. So the idea behind this game is that there are like 20-something towers. You have to win the game, you need to complete 7 towers. And each tower has a different challenge. So the first tower has alternating floor of puzzle, monster infestation, puzzle, monster infestation. Some towers are all monsters and boss challenges. Other towers are puzzles, mazes, stuff like that. So if you die and party wipe in a tower, you get teleported out. You cannot go in that tower anymore. That's your chance to get through that tower. Done. So you've got to try and get to to all the 7 towers. There's like 20 of them, so you get 20 chances. Get 7 of them complete, you get a wish. Game end. That was the whole idea of this game. And then I made it complicated. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. Right, Pia Love. I don't even know what this one was. Oh, no, I do know what this one was. I was using the characters from another game to make a love game, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. It was a piano dating game that didn't get anywhere, so that's great. I made a map. It's a pretty map. That's it. That's all there is. That's all there is to say. It's pretty. Oh, I should probably resize this, shouldn't I? So you can see the fucking shit. There we go. I made a pretty map. Question mark? That's the game. There you go. You're welcome. On a wave. Oh, this was an isekai that went nowhere. Look, I'm cringing too, okay? I'm cringing too. That's the whole game. I said it went nowhere. It went nowhere. That was it. That was the whole game. Actually, I think, yeah. There was a little bit more. And that was it. Oh, look. Look. Oh, I feel bad. That look. That look. I showed this one off last stream. So, we're currently up to where we were before, I think. Hat sauce, I wasn't going to show. Let's see. Test games are all test games. We'll just do a quick look through. Yep, that was a test game. I was just testing that. This was for Frozier's event. It didn't go anywhere. Faramore. Faramore? Testing mapping. Okay. Rules of the Og Maze. Also testing mapping. Hate those tiles. They're so annoying. She. Also testing mapping. Yeah, I've shown these ones. She comes from the sky. Right. So, I think we're done with the VX Ace ones. Alpaca's already released. A Step to the End I showed. Chi and Chu I showed. Class and Consequence showed. Where's my chat go? Oh no, that's okay. That's MV. That's MV Liberty. It's MV Liberty. You're okay. You didn't lose that game. For a second there I was like, where's Orc game? No, it's okay. It was MV game. MV game. It's in the MV. Guys, we're up to MV games. We're getting there. Let me just close this. Oh, this is not a. This is a game. This is me testing out the FSM, first aid material stuff. I think I did a pretty good job. Don't sad doggo. Oh no, don't sad doggo. Don't sad doggo. Sad doggo doesn't deserve to be doggo sad. There we go. Yeah, that was me just testing the FSM. I did some maps. They're pretty maps. But that was for Nessie. Alright. Hey look, it's my MV folder. Oh boy, how many games have Liberty made with MV? Lots. Oh, Nessie mean MV edits. Alright, let's get into this. Let's just dive straight in. Motherfucker. I think I showed this one off as well. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. So, that's that done, at least. Alright, Summer of Crows. This was supposed to be a season game. I'm laughing because I know what's going to happen any second now. Come on, MV. Don't be an asshole. Load. It's not that big a game. Fuck off. Here we go. Wow, MV. You're really doing the Lord's work here. Annette, Carl, we'll be late if you don't hurry. Guess we should get a move on. You sure you have everything? What a bother. Fine, let's go. Yeah, welcome to MV. It hates you. It preloads the graphics. And sometimes it takes a while, even when the graphics are RTP graphics. Oh, Annette, Carl, you guys ready for fun? Hey, twinsies. Didn't know you two were coming. Sweet. About time you two surfaced from whatever crazy-ass case you've been working on. No cases at the moment, so we decided a break was in order. Even bought Connor. Whoa. You do realize he's not your pet, right? Oh, you're both here. I got the luggage situation sorted, don't worry. And the office is still locked up. Oh, I hope no one tries to visit while we're away. Maybe I should stay? What if Mr. Innes decides now is a good time to hire us for something important? Oh, what if the chief runs into a case he can't solve well? Yo, Connor, chill, my man. You're gonna burn yourself out if you keep up the crazy. BJ, hi. Are you coming too? I thought you'd be Whoa. I left the stove on! That kid is way too high-strung. I think I see why you're bringing him along. Kid needs a break from work, something chronic. Yes, exactly. That, and he's incapable of taking care of himself. It's a miracle he survived this long on his own, I'll say. We should, go make sure he doesn't accidentally run out in traffic or something. Yeah, we probably should. Having a pet is tough, huh? That was it. That's the whole game. So much promise, so little game. So this one was a murder mystery on an island. Everybody goes on an island trip and murder happens, mystery happens, and these two twin detectives solve the case. They're twinsies, brother and sister twins, Carl and Annette. Carlos's twin sister and also a fledgling detective. Annette's twin brother and also a fledgling detective. And then you've got a bunch of girls and a bunch of guys, and somebody gets murdered and shit happens. Surfing is his life. Came to check out the waves and the babes. So it's basically a group of friends brings a group of friends, and they go to an island. And shit happens. Welcome to Liberty's Incomplete Games. You're getting what I promised, okay? Incomplete games. I had plans. The plans didn't go anywhere, but I had plans. This was basically... me saying... This one was basically me saying, oh shit. Oh god, the music, it burns. Did I fall in a hole? Wait, where's the rest of the group? Ow, 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 ow. Oh, sorry on. Good, I'm not the only one down here. I was worried. Ron, are you okay? Oh yeah, just a ton of bruises. I'm gonna look like an overripe peach for in a few days. All purples and browns and, oh, I wonder if I'll get some green ones. You seem well enough. I hope the others are alright. Do you think they fell down this big old hole here? That might actually be a bad thing, come to think of it. If they did, we cannot do anything to help them yet. Hopefully they have the good sense to stay put and wait for rescue. Some of these tunnels go for miles. Yes! This is the art that AE made for a game of mine that I never finished. I lost, so basically I had a bunch of, well, not too much, but a fair amount done, more than what I have now. And then when I moved computer to my new one, I lost that. No, it wasn't a self-cameo game. I used the avatar because I wanted to use the pretty art. And I like Ruon's character. She's funny. She likes blowing shit up. You might actually like the character if I ever used her. She's great. And I thought, fuck it, I want to use that art, and I should use that art. So I put it in this game, and this game went nowhere. Fuck. Ooh, have you been down here before? I've hunted monsters in these caverns, yes. It is a dangerous place. And that's all I made. There's a lot of characters. There's Sorion, Ruon, Helm, Miel, Vila, Lorne, Den, Orcus, and Verdun. Yay, Verdun! She's amazing. But yeah, they were all character art that well, faces that Alter Ego made. I kind of wanted to use them because they're getting no use and they're absolutely adorable. So there we go. Aqua Blue. Oh, I think this one was, yeah, this one was made as a birthday game, sort of. the whole idea of this game was that, I had ideas for this game. So basically you had a set amount of... how to explain this? You were a robot. You were a robot, and basically you'd replay the game. You had a set amount of memory to hold information, and you'd flash back and forth between past and current time. You'd find stuff. It never got finished, obviously, because it's here. So this guy was a robot. You didn't know that. And you'd have a certain amount of memory for a certain amount of memory, like a robot memory. But it was called memories. And you'd find notes and stuff that would tell the story. I lost the baby. She was crying when she said that. She never cries, not even when her parents disowned her for her part in the project. I didn't know what to say about it. It was always our dream to be parents. We'd talked about it when first married, planned out pregnancies and teaching regimes whilst laying together after being intimate. It was something we wanted more than anything else, the whole reasoning behind our plan. Because neither of us were willing to bring a child into a world as broken as this one. You memorized the diary fragment. So you'd only have so much room to remember stuff. And when And when you sleep, you'd go into this demon castle and try and make your way through in order to get to the throne room. And basically this was the ruined world, which was it ended up being that humanity was trapped in dreams, and you were a curator of the dream, finding out how the world got created. And the demon castle was basically the dream of the main character, who is the demon in the castle, and you played his wife, who didn't want to be part of the project anymore after your baby got lost. But it would slowly unveil what happened. And then if your memory got too full, you couldn't keep opening you couldn't keep going through to certain parts. It'd unlock areas in each area. So it was a weird little game. I was making it as a sort of Christmas/birthday present for somebody, but they left the site, so I went, what? This one, fuck me. This one is sort of recent, and I hate myself for this one. It was great. It's a great idea, but it's just too much. So basically, her wedding day is getting there, and her girlfriend and wife-to-be gets kidnapped and taken over the wall. They live in this sort of like walled-off area with lots of towns around, and she gets taken beyond the wall, and everybody's like, oh, give up on her, she's dead, you can't go beyond the wall. And nothing's ever come from beyond the wall before. Nothing can get through it. Turns out it was a load of bunk and lies by the people who created the wall in the first place. And pretty much your waifu is out there. She was the daughter of one of the ancestors who can actually access magic. It's the old magic was cut out of the world by trapping them all in a biodome sort of story. And they had no idea there was a wide world out there. They were living in peaceful harmony in this one walled off area. and had no idea that there were such things as monsters and evil outside the wall. I mean, they knew there were monsters and evil outside the wall. That they were basically told that the whole world was destroyed and evil reigned outside, which is sort of true. They just didn't know there were also other humans out there. So that was the basic idea of this one. You had to go out and find your wife to be. It didn't get far. It didn't get far at all. There's really not much more I can say about it. All you can do is basically talk to your wife. So that was Beyond the Wall. Birthday Blues. Oh, I've released that one. That one's on the site somewhere, so never mind. It got out of hand. It was supposed to be very short, and then my ideas expanded into the stupid crazy that they usually do. So it was bad in that respect, because I have no ability to tell myself, no, don't take it any further, stop, what are you doing, oh my god, how the hell do you even make a game? And it was a very over-ambitious idea, because the whole idea was that you have to go to the other world and track down your wife, while also reacting a lot to the new world and what else is in there. It's sort of like a country bumpkin meets backwoods country bumpkin meets, oh my god, what the fuck is going on, shit, we're all going to die, sort of thing. It wasn't amazing. This one was a horror game that I was making for an event called Brer and Bramble. I got 2 maps in. Lee's gonna be spitting chips when he realizes his car's all scratched up. Told him he shouldn't bring his new ride out for the weekend, but he just had to show off. Brian keeps telling me I should get a new car, but I like my dad's old ute. Makes me feel nostalgic. Just another thing Brian and I don't agree about. Sandy's car, it's not bad for a hunk of junk, but then again, it's better than some of the cars are out here. Besides, who would drive a Porsche or Lamborghini out here in the wilderness anyway? Been telling James he should get a better car for years now. Man just doesn't listen to good advice. Think he just likes driving around in an old family mobile. Makes him feel like a family man. Campgrounds have been my favourite haunt since I was a kid. My brothers and I would go camping every other weekend in summer. Hottenhap isn't a place we ever visited, but it's nostalgic nonetheless. So in this one, there's a horror story. Kitty, seriously, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant that sometimes you can be a bit crazy, you know? You tend to get mental about little things. Oh god. No, why? So, yeah, basically, murder mystery in the forest. Everybody's dying. And there's 2 people that you meet called, Snow Bramble and Brer Rose. It was supposed to be based on the Snow White, Rose Red, fairy tale. No. Like I said, it was based on, I don't know if you've ever heard it, but there's a Snow White, Rose Red, tale about, Snow White and Rose Red are 2 sisters who live in a forest with their mother and father, and one day they run into a bear who is being picked on by a gnome, and they trick the gnome into, letting them save the bear, so they do. And then it turns out that the bear... Yeah, I tried really, really hard for the lighting in this game. I tried really hard. No, not kitty themed. Weird that it came off. I think... Yeah, I did really hard for the lighting in this game. And I'm still not 100% happy with it, but it's well enough as it is. I did my bestest. My bestest was okay. Except for that little edge there. Fuck you, edge. I was so proud. Even this area, you probably can't see it that well, but the cars even have a bit of shadows going on. You could probably see it this way a bit better. And the trees and stuff, the plants. I worked hard on it. And the signpost. I tried my bestest. And then I was like, fucking hell. Shit. So yeah, basically the bear turned out to be a prince that was cursed, and so the girls worked together to save the cursed prince and unlock his curse, and he came back and married one of them and brought his brother with him, who married the other one. There was some horror aspect to it. Catacombs of Silax. Oh, this is. Hey, Locke, does this look familiar to you? It should. You might recognize it slightly. If I say Gaff Lane, does that help? Does saying Gaff Lane help? You guys skipped the whole dungeon area, I've got to say. I was so upsetty spaghetti. There was a big old... Oh no, you didn't, did you? Did you? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure you did. Oh hey look, it's everybody's favourite cat. Who's not actually a cat. There we go. There's everybody's favourite Kate Sith. That you guys knocked out and shoved in a box. Good job. Good job. Instead of buying. Yeah, this is just maps for Pathfinder campaign. That's the Catacombs of Silax. You didn't get to play that one, Locke. This is the crazy one that Piano and Never Silent played. Second Gaff Lane adventure, you know when. It's coming. It's coming. I like cats. Cats are good. Charmira. Charmira was about a fairy who was a bitch. It devolved into being... It devolved into being another Pathfinder map. Sort of thing. Hey, does this look familiar? If I say brothel, does that bring any ideas? Also, tunnel system. To mansion. It brings ideas to me. I remember it. Chat Logbin is also Chat Goblin, which is also the it's already released. It's Splork game. Checker is this game. So this game was basically one of the first games I made on MV, which was basically a block by block exploration game where you'd only see a small part of the map and then teleport to the next area when you hit the edges and just slowly make your way around. I got to that and then I said, fuck this noise. Sick of this shit. So you both basically start off in the middle somewhere and then have to find your way to this. Oh no, you'd start off down here, have to find your way down to here, where you'd be able to go to another area, I think it was. Yeah, you'd find key, you'd have to find the key, get through there, go through here, find the other keys. It was designed to be shit. I mean, the copy and pasting wasn't hard. yeah, that was Adrian. That was my brother. He heard me talking and he just burst in and made stupid sounds. What the fuck, bro? He's gone. What an idiot. Oh god. What a numpty. I might actually finish this game at some point. It's not a hard game. I just got sick of copy pasting and getting rid of the edges and shit. It's not a hard game. It sounded like a meow? He basically went and then left. Y'all need your ears. Y'all need your ears cleaned out. Well, to be fair, he was pretty far away from the door. This was a Dell Island game where you play as Dell. Dell got an upgrade in her visuals, sort of. And you play as Jelin, who is Dell's standing guardian while Lise is away. She's a distant cousin to Lise. Yeah, he was just being weird. He's a fucking moron. No, he's not a fucking moron. It was just being weird. Basically, it was just me using regions to teleport to different areas. And then I went, fuck it. As you do. As you do. So if region equals 1, then player goes that way. If region equals 2. It's quite easy to do. It was basically just testing what you can do with regions and shit. Look here. Don't start. Oh, this was Delve. I never did end up releasing this game. It's got a game page. But, yeah, I'll show it off. Why not? I'm already sorry, okay? I'm already sorry. Jeez, how long are they gonna keep... I'm dreadfully sorry for keeping you all waiting. Your Miss Lisa! Oh, Harold, How dare you accost the Queen so? Wait, it is all right. He is a friend of mine. A friend of yours, Your Majesty? Apologies, Your Majesty. We were alarmed by the high speed at which he flew across the room to, greet you. Understandable. You're both just doing your jobs, after all. If it had been someone with ill will towards my person, you would have been right to accost him so. There is no worry of that in this case, however. This is Harold, a dear child who grew up next door to me before I officially married my husband. I'm sorry, Miss Lisa. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just so happy to see you again that I know, Harold. I feel quite the same. After all, it has been a rather long time since we last saw each other. Just look at how big you've gotten. This was a game that was basically used the HTML characters. Marsha, do you know who that kid talking to the Queen is? Oh, of course she's lost in a book. Don't know what I was expecting. You're Lucius, correct? Son of the court magician Rigus? Yes, and you are unfamiliar to me, sorry. Delson, no. Delson, no. I am Therese, Paladin of the Stars. I only got here a few days ago. It is my first time at a court, so please excuse any incidental slips I may make. Oh, so you're the daughter of Gerald and Landir of Tamul. Heard a bit about the consequences that led you here. Apologies. I forgot that it's not a tale one would be proud of being involved in. My tongue ran away with me, I'm afraid. No, it's all right. I can understand the allure of new gossip. I grew up in a town that thrived on it, so I understand how easy it can be to get carried away by it. Mother? Oh, here you are. How did you beat me? I could have sworn I was ahead of you on the hallway. Did you sprint all the way or... Oh, guests, please excuse me. Stella! It's you, right? Of course it is. You look exactly the same as the last time I saw you, just a bit taller. Wow, how have you been? What's it like being... who are you? It's me, Harold, of course. I'm sorry, do I know you? Oh, Harold, I apologize. I should have told you. I meant to tell you before you and Stella got to meet again, but I got a bit sidetracked in all that excitement. Stella, sweetheart, this is Harold. He used to live next door to us before I married your father. The both of us were very close as children. Oh, the both of you were very close as children. Playing together all the time. You don't remember me, Stella? I apologize, Harold. I do not remember any of my childhood. I had an accident one day whilst riding a horse and lost all my memories of it before that moment. Whoa, really? Wow, that's crazy. So you don't remember Fort Fart or the Witch of Old Hollow Hills? Or that time we stole the tart of Old Man G and got grounded? No, I'm sorry. I cannot remember anything about my childhood at all. Oh. Well, hi. Greetings to you, Princess. I'm Harold. Hello, Harold. My name is Stella. I guess I would not mind if you still called me that. Informally, I mean. I have a lot of memories that I would like to hear about. And you have known me for so long that asking you to call me Princess would be rather rude of me. So please, do just call me Stella, and I shall call you Harold. Okay, hey, even if you don't remember me, that doesn't mean we can't be close like before. It'll take time, but let's start over and be friends. Very well, we can certainly try. Awesome. So, traveling to the Eastern Province, huh? That's going to be so much fun. Let us join the rest of our guests at the table before we talk about that, shall we? There's no reason to be ruder to them than we already have. I do apologize for being so rude as to exclude you from Harold and I's little greeting before. Not at all, Your Majesty. No insult taken, Your Majesty. Marsha, pay attention! Oh, Your Majesty, when did you arrive? I apologize for her rudeness, Your Majesty. She's very easily distracted, yes. But she is a very capable mage and will be a boon to us during the trip. It is quite all right. Your father talks often enough of the both of you that I have a good idea of what you're both capable of. I would not ask this of you otherwise. Thank you, Your Majesty, for trusting the both of us with your daughter's protection. It means the world to both of us that you believe in our abilities so highly. Actually, I demanded a low profile for this trip, and part of that is traveling with a group I felt I could trust. Harold is the only person my mother chose for this trip. I was not aware you knew of my sister and I, Your Highness. How could I not? As my mother said, your father talks about the both of you quite a lot, expanding your skills with both light and dark magics. The choice was easy. If I may, Your Highness, but you cannot know much about me. I am new to this area and know very few people here, none of whom would expound my virtues, I'm afraid. If you did choose each of us to accompany you, I am curious as to how my name was added to the roster. Oh, that's easy. The court is fair buzzing with gossip about your every move, as well as your history, of course. I took the liberty of looking into your past work. I liked what I saw. Oh, I thank you, Your Highness. And, as stated before, Harold is here due to my mother's insistence. I take it you are a capable warrior? I've been trained by ex-Knight Commander Varys himself. I can and will protect both you and the rest of the group as well as I can. I mean no offense to the rest of you, but Harold has my full trust and will be the leader of this group. I'm sure he will protect each of you admirably, especially my daughter. Of course, I'd never let any harm come to my friends or those under my care. I have a 100% success rate. I see, then we are in good hands. Now, I will leave you all to plan your... His 100% success rate is because he hasn't actually done anything like this before. He's never failed because he's never tried. Oh, Delson! You're hitting some nail. There is a nail. You are hitting a nail. It's not quite the right nail, but it is a nail. Now, I will leave you all to plan your trip while I make sure the necessities are taken care of. Harold, be sure to listen to what Stella says, but don't cave to her demands. Yes, yes, Your Majesty. I'll always be Miss Lisa to you, dear. No arguments. Yes, Miss Lisa, ma'am. Now, please, excuse me. Yeah, you're not wrong, Locke. You're not wrong. It's part of the reason I gave this game up. Only part. Max! What are you doing in my room? I will throw this bottle... Oh, into the air, apparently. Get out of my room, cat. Bad cat. Water bottle. Water bottle! I think that worked. He's not allowed in here. He beats up my cat. He's a naughty cat. Well then, shall we plan? Because I'm crazy. Duh. Don't judge me, Locke. Don't judge me. I didn't throw the water bottle. Sorry, I don't understand, but why are we down here again? Because it's the best way to leave the castle without being seen. There'd be too much attention if we left by a normal route. This way it's secret. As Harold says, we do not want to draw any attention to my leaving. This way is best to ensure not only my safe departure, but that my leaving is undiscovered by others. Okay, sure, but why the secrecy at all? You've travelled before. This seems a bit odd. Don't judge me, Locke! Because unlike other times, Stella, that is. The other times that Stella left the castle, she was accompanied by more than a group of 4 people. My father takes my protection quite seriously, so I've never travelled with less than a squad or 2 of soldiers, as well as the Royal Guard. This time it's just the 5 of us, as I wanted. We will leave under the cover of night, make our way to a particular inn, and then travel through the Darkland Woods. Right, then onwards to Castell, the City of Stars, where we'll catch a ship to the Eastern Lands and escort you to Castle Thea, past the Silverland Desert. It is quite a trip, but something of a tradition in our family. My father and his forefathers before him all travelled this route with a chosen group. It has become a custom that a ruler must perform before they have the right to claim the throne. Sometimes a group is chosen by the king himself, sometimes by the prince. Oh, I see. So I guess your father decided to let you choose your own party then. And why us? We're not friends or more capable comrades in arms. I don't really have many friends. They grew frustrated with my lack of memories and chose to drop the friendship instead of working to regain lost ground. It's a bit of a maze. Cat! I shake my bottle at thee! Begone! 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 Out! Be thou gone! Be thou gone! Or get on the windowsill, that works too. Don't eat! Bad. Watching you. Eyes are on you, cat. Shake the water bottle. Yeah, there is a lot of talking so far. There was a lot to set up, and then it's just dungeons. Set up, and then just dungeons. Besides, I read up on the custom. In the past, when it was first instated, it was a way for a prince to solidify relationships with those who would be leaders. You and your brother are both very strong magically, and well known to be surefire claimants to your father's position on the court once he retires. I probably definitely could have had some dungeon and then had this talk. But I didn't. That's another reason I dropped this game. I played it through and then went, there's a lot of talking in this. I see, so you wish to grow closer to us as a way to have a solid base with which to build your claim to the throne. Having big names backing you would make you a strong... Why me then? I have nothing to offer when it comes to political power. In fact, it's far more likely that befriending me would make you a pariah. You interest me. That and ties to an up-and-coming Knight of the Stars cannot be a bad thing. I have a good feeling about you, Therese, and I choose to trust in it. Yeah, your gut feelings are pretty accurate, Stella. They saved us more than once when we were kids, so trusting them is a good idea, especially when it comes to people. My collection of tearful regrets and broken dreams. Oh, sorry, It's odd to hear you speak of me in such a familiar way when I remember nothing of what we shared. It is quite confusing. Sorry, just trying to be supportive. It's odd for me too, you know. You may look a lot like the Stella I knew, but you're pretty different too. I'm different? Oh, it's nothing really, just the Stella I knew wouldn't use people to get ahead like you seem to. Oh, not that that's a bad thing, it's just different is all. Different isn't bad. I like it even. You seem a lot more mature and you definitely think a lot more than you used to, so it's a good thing. I suppose some changes have occurred since my accident. I not only lost a large part of who I was, but also learned a lot of hard lessons about trusting others. I have had to distance myself from those who would use me for their own gain, and choose carefully who to trust. Often it is a balancing game between trust and gain. That sounds horrible, but I know what you mean about learning to be careful in who you place your trust. It can be disastrous when it is wrongly placed, after all. Even more so for you, I imagine. It can be hard, yes. Still, you chose to trust us. Well, most of us. Harold is a product of your mother's machinations, but myself, Therese, and Lou were handpicked by you to trust. Correct. Marcia, you can't just say that about the Queen. You make it sound like she has some sort of ulterior motive or something. I do wonder. I guess all I can do is trust in you, as my mother does. I know she cares for me, as does my father, and neither would place a danger in my party, not on this trip. No matter what you choose to believe, I will protect all of you with all that I have. Let my actions prove my words to be the truth. Why are you all looking at me like that? I believe they're in shock over how cool you just sounded. I am not. Well, we should probably move on before the smell of these sewers seeps into our skins. Good idea, I'll scout ahead. I don't get it. Oh. Okay, so I did a lot of edits for this game and then released them. Welcome to a sewer map. Oh, one moment. Sorry, just bro. Oh, defeated by the rigors of time. Oh, what's the matter? We can just jump across a gap that small. And chance falling into the water? Stella, squeamish, you really have changed. I am not squeamish, I just do not wish to get my clothes wet. We will be in the sewers for quite a while, and travelling in soiled clothing is quite uncomfortable. Besides, who knows what diseases we could pick up if we were to swallow any of the water down here. Sounds like squeamish talk to me, but how about I go first? That way you can just leap at me, and if you think you fall, and I'll make sure to catch you. You won't drop me, will you? I won't drop you. Very well. I suppose it is the only way we can progress after all. The offer stands for the rest of you, too. If you need to, just fling yourself at me. I'll be sure to catch you. Even you, Lucius. Right. I mean, well, these clothes are quite expensive. My glasses might fall if I'm not careful. And my tome is very precious. It absolutely cannot get wet. Right. I'll be sure to catch you, no problem. Control will allow you to jump over one tall gaps as long as Harold is at the head of the party. Whee! Harold can jump. This is why that map tree is mental. There's some maps that just aren't edited at all. Oh, how lovely. What is such a thing doing down here in the dank and dark? It is known as a savior crest, and they show up in many different places all over the world. No one knows where they come from or how they get where they do, though. Really? There's so much about the world I don't know. My master had one turn up one time in the middle of his field. No matter what we tried, it couldn't be moved at all, and we tried a lot of different things. Hey, Miss Alley Cat. Mrs. Alley Cat. So they just appear then? Right. One day the field was full of wheat. The next day, one of these was plunk right in the middle of it all. It made harvesting a lot harder than it used to be. Savior crests. People say that when you touch them, you hear the voices of your past and future. I've never used one before, but if we had time, I'd love to examine it. It is known as a Saviour Crest, and they show up... Oh. Many small campsites and settlements have sprung up around them, protected from the wilds. Then perhaps we should try. Oh, good idea. Using one is an interesting experience. You should try it at least once in your life. Well, it is about time we had a rest in any case. We've been walking for a while now. You'll get no argument from me. I'd rather not, thank you. But the rest of you should go ahead if you feel you must. Oh, right, you're a starry. A starry? It's a slang term for that we Knights of the Stars are called on occasion. Usually as an insult, though I'm sure you didn't mean it like that, Marshall. No, I just like the term. It conjures a rather pretty image. I thought as much. Anyway, Harold. My brother's being an idiot outside. Anyway, Harold, we don't believe in communing with Saviour Crests, as any outside influences on the mind are considered taboo. That is also why Knights of the Stars do not partake in alcoholic beverages and mind-altering substances. Ah, gotcha. You don't want any influence of voices that may influence you in some way in your mind. Can you fuck off?
Hey.
You!
Yeah, friend. You heard that.
Fucking brother in the background arguing with emus. Now he's like, fucking brothers! Like a numpty. What an asshole. No. That was Adrian. He's a bit of a dick. We talk to each other like that. It's just the way it goes. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, he gives back as much as he gets. It's all good. Ah, gotcha. You don't want the influence of voices that may influence you in some way in your mind. Still, it's not invasive or anything like that, just murmuring. Still, I'd rather not. Do not pressure her, Harold. We must learn to appreciate each other's differences and deal with them in a considerate manner. I was just saying, but hey, you do what's best for you. Shall do. Well then, perhaps we can push on? So, as you reach out and touch the crystal, voices of the past whisper through your mind. An image lingers in your mind as the light fades. A spider lazily spins a web among the stems of a dying vine. No! 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 Why? Why? Fine. Alright, well, there's not much else to that game. Basically, you can find the dying vine in spiderweb and get an item from it. But also, just going through the map so you can see the absolute idiocy. Yeah, that's a drawbridge. You've got to press buttons to get through it.
You just take this fucking door shut. We don't want to hear this out here.
I can't help it if the fucking wind blows me door open, bro. Brothers. There's a lot of maps. Yeah. Bro versus wind. More like door versus wind. But that's about as far as that game got. Delve. Yay. Dungeon dating. Welcome to a game with... Oh boy, I have to show this. Just... One blows and the other blows harder. Oh boy. Ta-da! I was trying custom graphics. It's not amazing. I was going to go with a very yeah, a very ragged sort of style. I'm fired. No. They were supposed to like fit with the faces. These faces, actually. So if you look, the character was supposed to mess up. There it is, Emil. Again, using the graphics that were made for one of my games by Alter Ego. They are pretty faces. These are the non-pixeled versions. There are actually pixelated versions that he made. He made these and then he went and made the pixels for them because he liked them. Sonia! Ulrisa! I forget your name. And your name. Trey? Give me one moment. I'm going to lock that door. There we go. So, Alyssa. The names are on the side. Chase, Crystal, Denwell, Emil, Fenrir, Karen, that's not Cole. That's Malia? I think that's Malia. Yeah, Malia, Laurel, Cole, Marcel, Sonia, and Urissa. So yeah, that was going to be a dating game. I say was and going to be. Didn't get very far. Brother in the background dying. Oh boy. So somebody in the forums once said something about, might not have been in the forums, might have been, I picked it up somewhere, but somebody said that they wanted to see a game where a princess had a giant axe and just ran through a castle and killed people. And I went, I could do that. So I tried to do that. The idea was that you're a princess. The music! You're a princess in a dungeon. And you get out and try and kill people. Princess, and how are you today? Still not eating your food? You have to eat if you want to look pretty for your wedding. Still not talking either. Well, suit yourself. It's probably for the best you keep your thoughts to yourself. God knows His Eminence has no time for chit-chat. Well, that's my check-in over for today. I'll send Letitia in this afternoon to escort you to your bath. Can't have you kept in squalor after all. These bars, bad repair work. I keep telling them to get proper contractors in, but, well, that doesn't matter. I'll have someone prepare another cell for you. Not that you have anything to take with you to a new cell, but you should be moved after your bath tonight. Should give Havs enough time to get something ready. RTP Princess runs through a castle with an axe, killing everybody. Finally he's gone. About time too. Now where did I put that spoon? Ah, just where I left it. Good thing they didn't search my cell. Don't fail me now, little spoon. There's a lot riding on you. You could say the world rests on your shoulders. My life certainly does. We'll save them. We'll save them all. Mother, Father, Nalaga, and even Miss Turn. We'll definitely save them. Oh no. No. Spoon, why? You were my only hope. That's not fair. I'll never get out of here like this. Alright, enough whining. So the spoon broke. So what? There's bound to be another way out of this cell. I'm sure of it. I just have to look for it. That's true. I could probably do that. I like the idea of her stopping and breathing and just trying to... Okay, fine. I could probably do that. Spoon broke, though. Stool is really the only thing in here that could work as a blunt force object, but it will make a lot of noise. I should be prepared for the guards to investigate. Bars are weakened by rust. If I hit them with the stool, they might break. But I better be ready just in case one of the guards comes in to investigate the noise. Well, here goes. Not hard enough. Again. Break already. Come on, break, damn it. Yeah, that's as far as it got. Well, I lie. It did get a little further, but I didn't code it. Basically, the bar breaks. The bar does break. And then she gets out. And she finds stuff. And then she goes and kicks in everybody's teeth and wins. Unfortunately, I didn't invent it. She dies without hope. Princess wields an axe to kill the evil guy who's taken her hostage and killed her beloved hero. She has a blessing that doesn't allow her to die by others' hands. So basically, she can't die. Everybody in this world has a special ability or a special power. She cannot die by the deliberate intention of another. So if somebody's trying to kill her, they can't kill her. However, if they accidentally kill her, she can totally die. I do. She's trying to stop the coronation of her brother, who is unknowingly falling into a trap to claim the throne by his evil fiancée, the Princess Maelstrom. Alida was locked away as a fairy gifted her with the ability to not be assassinated. She can die by accident, but not by deliberate means. So she cannot be killed, but she can certainly get her ass kicked. Her ability is to be loved by anybody she kisses, and it can only be broken by true love. And brother has strong familiar ties. No, it's not that type of game. There's no incest here. It's just familial love. So, third-born prince, and as such, never a contender for the throne. He was given the blessing of Denota, wherein he has very strong ties to his family. Maelstrom tried to make him mistrust his sister, but when that didn't work, opted to fake her death instead in order to get him to the throne. In this case, no. She came from an impoverished kingdom that fell to ruin just before she was to take the throne, so she looked elsewhere for the place where she could rule. She knows nothing else in her life and was raised to do so. Then she meets Denias, third son of a king. But maybe I'll consider this one for the finish event. What's this one? Oh, this was... I mean, it sort of looks familiar, yes. This was for the forum game, where everybody was locked in cages. Before I started playing Pathfinder, that dates this. Before I started playing Pathfinder with you lot, Locke, and I don't think Piano's here actually. I ran a forum game that was basically the prequel to Tower of Idlai, and this was it. This is just FSM. I did an FSM map. It's just checking the FSM graphics. This is I think that was just another FSM graphic checker. I like the cells too. That's why I made them. This is not FSM. I don't know why I called it FSM test. It's not FSM. This is a halvesies game? It was supposed to be, but I didn't go anywhere with it. Heart in Fane. What the fuck was this game? Oh, I made some world maps. As you do. As you do. World map, anybody? Oh, hey, it's another Anya. Princess of Esk, she is in line to inherit the throne. When disaster occurs, it is up to her and her brother to escape and ensure the lineage of their power. However, an accident with the teleportation crystals send them to a land both foreign and danger-filled. Yeah, it's an isekai. It went nowhere. It basically is an isekai with people from a fantasy world being sent into another fantasy world, which I have not seen done before. Didn't go anywhere. Yes, you read right. This one's called Her Panties. I don't know either. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What the hell was even this? What even was this? Oh, this was... Okay. This was a game where you fix... Okay, alright. So... I don't know why it was called Her Pen... I do remember, actually. I just remembered. It was supposed to be a comedy game. And then I was messing around with it. And I was like, you know what? I saw this game on RMN where somebody made a fix up your house game, but it was really, really, really light. Like, click on this and it's fixed, sort of thing. And it was kind of shit. No offense to whoever made that game. So I thought, you know what? I want to make a more in-depth one that's still light, but not shit light. So I started this as a sort of type of game. So when you have the stuff, you can fix stuff up and stuff, and fix the house. But I only got to that point of good job, Liberty. You mess up. Of just doing shit like that. So the idea was you just clean the place up, and it was sort of like yeah. Okay, I gotta say, Alicat, one of the things I love about doing IGMC is you get a lot of really cool ideas that I go, this is not the first time I've gone, that was an interesting idea. I'm going to do it again, but not shit. There was a really cool carpenter game in the last IGMC I played. Not the last one, but the one before, where I was a judge. The last one I judged. Cool carpenter game. Very buggy and not great. Had a lot of promise. Needed a lot of work. But I was like, you know what? I could probably do better. So I think there's a version of it around here. This one was sort of like home flipper. So you get houses, you clean them up, and then you sell them. Or keep them, if you want. And then you buy bigger houses. That was the whole idea of it. Naypacker. It was going to be an alpaca game too, so it was made like last year. Originally, it did not start as that. Originally, it was supposed to be a funny little game. Hope is an empty word. Oh, hey, it's this one. I remember this one. So, like all my games. Yeah, now. Don't kick yourself. So, this was another creation-based game. Start again. So you could choose different characters. Hope is an empty word. Basically, you're stuck in a... Fine, we're stuck as you. May the land of Gapslaw purge you of your sins. Find your way through the depths. Escape this hopeless place. Come free yourself. Basically, you died and you end up here. This music. Sound familiar? Anybody? And if you say MVRTP, I will be very cross with you. So, RPG Maker has a habit of basically taking music and changing it a little bit. Or, I guess the better way of saying it is taking inspiration from a genre or year of game music. This one is very clearly Chrono Cross based music. When I first heard this song, I was like, they're not, that's illegal. Exactly. Thank you, Locke. You got it in one. So they do have a habit of taking the ideas and sounds of music and using it in their games, and taking them from games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy and stuff like that. If some of the RTP sounds really, really good and familiar, likely they took the idea from a game. I'm just putting that out there so you know. Page has been found. The depths are a dark place. You need to form a team to get any farther than the second level. Guess I could join you if you'd like. I'll be here if you decide to change your mind. What turned into a link? A lump of moss. 2 lumps of moss. Chip dagger. Yeah. Feel free to take what's in that chest. I gave up my dreams of getting out of here years ago, so I no longer need it. So basically everybody here is depressed. Locked. A new face. I've not seen you around here before. Welcome to the upper floors of Gapslaw. I'm Magdalene, trader and alchemist. You've probably got a lot of questions, right? None of us really know. There's signs all over the place that talk about the depths in Gapslaw. We figured that's as good a name as any for the place. Hell, it might even be its name. Whatever you want to call it, it's where we are. Yeah. Like I said, if you listen to RTP music that sounds really good and a cut above actual normal RTP music, chances are that they took an idea from a game and made it into music. There's some in Breath of Fire 2. There's some in I think it's 2K or 2K3 RTP that is clearly inspired by Breath of Fire 2 battle music, I believe it was. First time I played it, I went, is that Breath of Fire 2 music? It wasn't, but it was close. Well, yeah, but there's taking an idea from another song and making it into a song, and there's this sounds exactly almost like it could be in that game because it sounds almost identical to the music that should be in that game. Some of the strains and actual tune lines, melodies, are very, very familiar. Beats me, no one really knows, and any who do know ain't talking. I just call it home and tend to my trading in alchemy. Probably the same way the rest of us do. We just wake up one day in one of the cells north or south of here and, well, that's all anyone knows. How we got here, where we came from, who we are, and what. All things we have no answers for. Most just make do. It's got a few, a bit of melody in common. That part. That particular part is extremely similar to another part of one of the Chrono Cross songs. So much so that I actually thought that they'd stolen the song and just changed it a little bit. I listened to it a bit more, both songs. It's just that particular part that's very, very similar. Apparently it's been mentioned on a few signs around the place that the areas below are called that. As good a name as any, I guess. Those who have headed down there tell tales of winding hallways and strange environments. Also monstrous beasts that try to attack you when you get too close. Some go there to train or scrounge for items or even hunt the beasts for their hides and such. Some stay in the upper floor, building a life for themselves. I'm part of the second category. That is the question, isn't it? So many people have looked for an exit, and yet none is to be found. Still, every now and again, someone disappears, just vanishes. Usually by heading down into the depths. Whether they make it out or died to the beasts that lurk down there is another thing altogether. I trade items for ingredients, then turn them into more items to trade for more ingredients. Or luxury items. I do love me some luxuries. Well, alright, good. As long as you're a bit more informed. If you have any more questions, just ask, or we could trade. I'll take ingredients. I'll take any ingredients you find and make items for you. What I can trade depends on what you bring me. Here's a list of what I can make and what they need. If you need anything, let me know. Moss powder. I want one. Give me your moss powder. Let me out of here. So yeah, you can basically team up with anybody here. Your hair, I like it. Wish my hair would grow like that. Say, if I went with you, do you think I'd be more like you? Can we team up? You really want me along? Okay, sure. You can give me some hair tips while we're at it, and maybe I'll learn how to be better by following your example. That's Jade, that's not Pearl. What the fuck? Game? The wingless and the winged. It's strange, but losing faith, losing hope. It makes our wings disappear for some reason. Once they're gone, they never return. My husband is down in the depths looking for treasures to bring home in order to sell for food. We have a good life here, but it'll always be one full of questions and worry. Every day is one full of fear, but joy too. Hey, you got any food on you? If you do, I'll gladly join your group and help you out. Just gotta agree to let me have some of the food you find, okay? Great, let's go find something new to eat. I'm sure the depths are bound to have some awesome stuff down there. Some of it might even be edible. Yay, we have Neko Human. You can see I did not get all the way through this. Hey there, I'm Eloise, Touchwood's apprentice. Well, I call myself that, but really I just tidy up after her. I can make accessories, though. If you bring me metal or gems, I'll whip something up for you. Theme from A Fistful of Dollars? Oh, you know, do-doon, doon, 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 doon. Diddle-diddle-doon, doon, diddle-diddle-doon, doon, 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 doon. Diddle-diddle-doon, doon, 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 doon. I played a lot of Wild Arms as a kid. I know that music. I love that world theme, I have to say. Most of Wild Arms songs are just so good. They're just so good. Oh, this might be useful, my recipe list. And here's the Touchwoods too. She forgets to hand them out all the time. So as her apprentice, it falls on me to do so. Remember, if you need any armor or weapons, come see Touchwood. If you want some accessories, I'm always ready to create. A new one, eh? Name's Touchwood, or at least that's the name I picked for myself down here. I deal in weaponry and armor, but I only trade in metals. Is it? I mean, I know they were hitting the Western vibe real hard. I guess there's only so many Westerns you can take inspiration from music-wise. Are you sure? Because I've seen the good and bad and the ugly, and I didn't twig that at all. I play that game a lot. Might be. I'll have to rewatch. Find any metal in the depths and I'll use it to make you something. As long as you can keep some of it for myself. Gotta make a living after all. Let me just open that in my YouTube. No. What? Stop. Stop load. Stop loading. Stop loading. Don't fucking load. Thank you. I'll check it after. Alright. Hey, you're a new face. Got a pass? No, you'll need one to get one from Belvoir. Yeah. Let's just go past. You got a pass? No, go see Belvoir. Fine, Belvoir, I need a pass. You're not Belvoir. Where's Belvoir? Belvoir? Are you Belvoir? Surprised to see carpet? Belvoir said that it'd be a welcome sight for those who came from below and handed it over from his own stash. He's great like that, thinking about what improves spirits and how best to make people safe. Content populace is easier to lead, I guess. Oh, why does control not work? Control? Why are you no working? The exits to the depths are closed to those without a pass from Belvoir. Talk to him. Oh. Well, that's inconvenient. Where the fuck did I put Belvoir? Belvoir? Are you over this way, Belvoir? Well, fuck. Well, there's more stuff. You can go through different areas. Let's zoom in a bit, because I did some edits for this game, which I liked. Basically, you've got to go through a certain amount of levels to get to the end, and you fight different demons of 7 demons based around lust, gluttony, greed, etc. And yeah, that was Hope is an Empty Word. You team up, you fight demons, you die. In Solemn Silence Sung was based oh yeah, this is just me showing off character creation at this point. So you're a soul. Well, hello, a new soul, lost and alone in the world of the empty, seeking a way to release. How wonderful. Come, let loose, sweet, take a look at you. You're not much to look at, are you? Still, there's a bit of promise there. Yes. So, you could probably release if you tried. Release? Oh, it's nothing much, just the only way to escape this place forever. There's not much here, you see, so everyone wants to leave eventually. Well, mostly. I'm stuck here, and the lady over there, well, she's an odd one. Won't take no for an answer, so she's still stuck here too, for the time being. Still, no reason you can't go. It's pretty easy to do, too. Just gotta make your way through a series of rooms, and then, bam, release, back to the world of the living. Simple. Of course, there is a catch. If you die during said challenges, your soul becomes part of the empty. It becomes a part of this landmass in the middle of the empty. So, wanna try release? I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to stay here for a while, but there really isn't much to do here. Or eat, or see. It's quite boring, actually. Evine, that's the lady over there, won't talk to anyone but me. And, well, yeah, you can pretty much see all there is at the glance, so what do you say, release? Awesome, knew you had it in you. All over there, all you have to do is step on the blue glyph over there, to the north. It'll take you to the room of homunculi. It's got bodies in it. Oops, spoilers. Oh well, just pick the body you want and then step on the white glyph. You'll find there. It'll take you to a room of doors. Pick a door. Go through it, pass the challenge, grow stronger, and, well, when you think you're strong enough, come back here and step on the white glyph down there. It's the final challenge. Once through there, you'll find, well, I've no idea really. Never gone there, but some never come back. Some do and become empty nests. Just be careful. There are odd rules to the place, and sometimes they change. And remember, die in the room of doors, and you become part of the empty. I'll be here if you want to chat and know about something, and Evine over there will help you out if she wants. But she only helps those she thinks has a chance. Don't expect her to warm up to you straight away. Now, go get a body, yeah? Talk to the winged idiot over there, not me. Need to know something, or just wanting to shoot the breeze? Because I'm down for either. Gets so dull in this place after a while. Wait, what's your name? Not that it really matters, but in case I need to refer to you. B. B? Huh? I had you figured for a Gulam or Tovi or even Sheth. Guess I was wrong. So the idea of this game was basically you pick a class and character, you play as them, you go through. Oh, okay. Another link. Internet, don't load. There we go. That works. So basically, you figure out what you want. So, inhabit the homunculi Arja. A bruiser is fast, furious, and uses punches and kicks to kill the enemy. Grows fast but has a slow respawn. You basically pick your homunculi and then you go through a series of challenges. Some of them level faster than others and get stronger than others or have different abilities to others. And then you have to go through a final challenge. It's supposed to be sort of like a really quick, fast game that you can play multiple times. And is highly randomized. Didn't really get far into it. because an event came along and stopped my momentum. An elementalist is magically powerful, wielding the elemental energies. Grows normally with basic respawn. Didn't even get through detailing the classes. Jeez, Liberty, what the fuck? Fine. And you're see-through, because why not? So yeah, you basically pick the classes. Bruiser, Elementalist, there were some others written down somewhere. Healer, there it is. High speed, high damage, slow levels, tapers off stats. Paladin, Monk, Gadgeteer, and Wizard. Elementalist. Hi, Emily. So that was In Solemn Silence Song. Don't ask me. I don't know why it was named that. I made it and I don't know why it was named that. This was a kitchen game about a kitchen. Flour, yes, we have enough for now. How about the rice? Maggie, are you in? Down here. Oh, there you are, Maggie. I brought the meat shipment you wanted. I'll just... And done. So, how are you settling into the new place? Had any customers yet? No, not yet. Still setting up the food side of the restaurant. But we're opening tonight, so that should change very soon. Good to hear. So you know your way around the place well enough now? Think you could give an old pal a demonstration of your abilities? Oh, I don't know. Come on, you left to go on some fancy cooking school for 4 years. Left me all alone to deal with the meatheads around here. The least you can do is shout me a taste of your culinary skills. Besides, I did just bring you a whole bunch of meat. I lugged that heavy thing all the way here. Oh, all right. Go sit at a table. Won't be anything too fancy. I don't have all the ingredients sorted out yet, but I'll whip something up for you. Awesome. I'm going to pick a window seat. Don't take long. I'm starving. It was for that event. It was for that event, Locke. There was an event where we had to make, I think it was the cook-off? The Great RMN Cook-Off? I think that was the event name. And you had to make games based around cooking. Now I just have to figure out what to make. I should ask Anna what she feels like, then check the recipe book to see what matches. No music in this one. Oh, is it ready? So, I need to see what Anna wants to eat first. Anna, you bitch, tell me what you want to eat. There we go. Book. I don't know why it does that weird spaz out first time you go through it. So, you can choose what to cook. Garlic butter shrimp. So you need shrimp, butter, garlic, parsley. Then you need to cook it and arrange it. So different spots in the kitchen would have different skills assigned to them, and you'd have to go into the pantry and grab stuff. And yes, because MV is bad at loading. So sushi rolls, cut, arrange. Something simpler. I don't know if I had it done. Lemon sorbet, that sounds easy. Mix and chill, lemons and caster sugar. So, go in here and you'd look for lemons. I haven't done it. Wait, what? No, I hadn't done them all. Unless... Nope. So you'd pick your ingredients and then you go up here. I have a shrimp. you go up here and you do the various things that you're supposed to do. Like that would be mix, that would be cut, that would be cook, that would be chill, arrange. No, this would be arrange. Stuff like that. And your restaurant would fill up. You'd take orders, go in here, cook the orders, bring them out. It was just basically a cooking game. That's basically what it was. It was just a cooking game. Yay? It was called Kitchen. Lights of Rolan. Oh, this was just maps. I made maps for some reason. I also released these maps as part of a map set, if I recall correctly. I don't remember if there was anything more to these maps than the fact that they were maps. Oh god. Okay. It was this game. My Suikoden fan game. Forgot about that. I forgot I had another Suikoden fan game. So, these were all the non-fighter characters you could get. So, to join you, like you get a maid who cleaned the castle and a detective / spy, a magical tutor, a scholar, tactician, and then you'd have like Tanith and her sister Aloys, Derek, Master of Lunque, a Dark Lancer, not a Dawn Lancer, a Dark Lancer, a Captain of the Guard, a Drak, sort of like a dragon type, a water assassin person. Different people. Look at these stupid faces. What the fuck? So yeah, that was this game. It got nowhere. I later released those maps as part of a set for a Christmas thing. I've shown this one off before, and it's one I'm still sort of working on. Basically, tower with lots of different setups. You've got to get to the top in order to see the goddess and ask her for her blessing to get married. And it's got puzzles and chests and shit. It's not complete, but it's one of those ones that I'm still working on from time to time. It's a romance. It's a romance. Marriage. Aptly named. Guns, Girls, and Gromance. What the fuck? Okay, alright. I got the graphics from elsewhere. You could choose to be male or female, and then you could try and go for all the girls and guys. They were from different sets and stuff. So it was sort of like a romance story sort of game. Didn't go anywhere. Went nowhere! This is one I made recently. I might still pick it up. It's actually sets that I had to pay money for, Locke. Actual sets I had to pay money for. Thankfully I got it on friggin' cheap sale. This game is the one which sparked a little bit of grump in me. It's a cast of Japanese people. And these two are twins who went to England when they were young and then came back to the international, sort of like they're two detectives well, the sister is the detective. The brother is the brother is a doctor, looking to get into doctor. I mean, fair. I didn't cut them out. Locke. They were already like that when I bought them. Those are the face sets you get. Yeah, they're not great. The issue that sparked was because I asked if it was okay for Japanese honorifics to be used between two characters who grew up in Japan as children, moved to England, learnt English, and then sort of came back to Japan for something. And one person was like, oh, just write it all in Japanese with subtitles. I'm like, fuck off, mate. What? Other people were saying, no, don't use honorifics. It's a terrible idea. Why would you do that? I'm like, because they grew up with honorifics. And to each other they would. So it just... that dimmed my excitement for making and playing the game. It's colder than I expect. Hurry up, Chihiro. It's freezing out here. You're the one who's fallen behind, Yoshi. Don't call me that. I swear no one would believe you're the older sibling in this relationship with the way you act at times, Chihiro. What, too uppity and important to use a nickname in front of others, Nii-chan? It's more for teasing each other. San and Kun, Nii-chan, for example, yeah. That's what honorifics are. Chihiro, please, just use my name like a normal person. You're so boring sometimes. You're over the top all the time. Let's just get out of this cold before we die of hypothermia. Sure, Yoshi-chan. But that was just basically the idea, that they tease each other by calling each other Chan and that. It wasn't meant to be serious, but everybody was like, just have them speak Japanese and do that. And I'm like, fuck. What? Are you off your brain? Off your brain. I didn't say that. I didn't say, are you off your brain? Strange, I thought the only building out here was the monastery itself. Monasteries usually had outbuildings for things like stables, brewing, and storage, sister dear. I know that, but I could have sworn that the ones here had been destroyed in a fire or something. It was mentioned in some of the books I read when I researched the history of this place. Maybe they were rebuilt after the fact. Maybe the books were wrong. Maybe a wizard did it. Does it really matter? No, I guess not. I tried to explain that it was only for joking purposes. And that it was only between these two. But they seem to think that not at all. Yeah, I mean, there was a reason for it. They're not just using it for the sake of using it. But they were basically saying, no, you can't use it at all, ever. Unless they're actually speaking Japanese, and then use subtitles that are in English. It's like, yeah, that's gonna do great for the readability of a game, guys. No, they're speaking English to each other. It is apparent when someone's speaking Japanese. All the people in the game can speak Japanese. And they do at some point. Some of them to each other. But, and there is subtitle or some sort of way to tell what they're saying. But in this case, they're just speaking English. But they've carried over some of their history, like, they learnt it as kids. They learned to speak fluent Japanese as kids. They grew up with honorifics. they've moved to England and they've, you know, localized, but they still, when referring to each other, speak you know, just call each other Chan and that as jokes, not as like seriousness, unless they're around their like great grandfather who's really serious about speaking Japanese in the home, which is different. Which I explained to them, but they were like, no, you should always never have that. And I'm like, oh. So I was, yeah, grumpy. Wow, it's in better condition than I thought it would be. Yeah, I thought it might be a bit more dilapidated than it is, considering how long it's been abandoned. They probably fixed it up after the fire. Leaving a place like this to rot is an easy way to lose money. Considering how rare it is to find an old monastery in today's market, it would be a waste to leave it to fall apart. Yeah, and it wouldn't do for a bunch of plucky teens to fall through some old floorboards and recreate a B-grade horror film. Why, their parents might sue. And win. True enough, no one wants to be known for kids having died on their properties, especially if they intend to sell them later on. Drives down the market value, after all. I would have taken a no, don't if they'd had relevant reasons, aside from everyone should speak Japanese all the time. Like, if they'd said it stops the readability and it makes it hard to understand, then I would have said, alright, fair enough. But they never brought up that point, and I didn't think it was... I mean, is it? The few times that you just saw it, which is, like, one of a handful times that it gets used, was it hard to understand that they were joking and messing about with each other? Or was it, like... what did it not help set that they were probably Japanese? I don't know. It was why I wanted to put it in, to show that, oh, they had a history, there's some sort of Japanese history there, they are historically Japanese, you know. They obviously know Japanese stuff. And then later you get to realize that they're actually Japanese. Or maybe just saving their name as Yashiro and Chihiro are enough. Yeah, they only use it against each other. They're not going to go up to some random guy and go, Onaigeta irusu. That's not even Japanese. What am I saying? Omei wa Chihiro-chan. I mean, they kind of do. They really kind of do. We had a Taiwanese girl come and stay with us for a while as an exchange student. And she, when we got close, she started calling us, giving us suffixes to our names. And we had no idea what the fuck was going on. We thought she was giving us nicknames because we were kids who didn't understand back then what that shit was. And then we realized, oh, okay, this is her way of claiming us as close friends, which was cute. When we realized what the fuck was going on. But it does happen. It does happen. That's the thing. That's why I initially thought it would be okay, because I had it happen to me as a kid, well, as a teenager. And I thought it was interesting to show the history of the characters through some of their speech patterns in that regard. Especially with family members. It sounds more natural than sister dear or dearest brother and shit like that. Like, that kind of shit is just creepy. Even though I made him use it, but he's kind of creepy. He's kind of dumb. Batshit crazy sama. Oh no, Dono-sama, please. Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Nothing quite like an accidental death in a place to add interest, though. And history. Spin it right and you could probably make a neat stack. We're gonna make a neat stack soon if we don't get out of this cold. Stack of statues. Brother poking his head in. Yeah. It's horrible writing unless it's deliberately done horribly. I think if you want to get really smarmy and like if the characters being really cheeky to each other and deliberately going out of their way to cringe, it's okay. If it's being played straight, you might need to learn how to write properly. Yeah, nothing like a statue garden to give that place that haunted mansion feel. Let's get inside and out of this chill before we're obligated to haunt this place. It'd be far too cliche. You definitely don't need to tell me twice. But if we run into a crazy axe murderer in there, well, it was okay knowing you. Kinda. On rare occasions. Duly noted, but I'm not worried. Don't you know the plucky female lead always wins in the end? Annoying younger brothers, though. Ha ha, in that case I'll consider it my brotherly duty to never let you rest in peace. Guess that means I better keep you alive and kicking then. What a bother. Here you were saying I'm the boring one. Sometimes, boring Yoshi, sometimes. On rare occasions you're actually kind of unboring. That's not even... Is now, let's go. It can be played really funny and really good, Alley Cat. But if it's a serious piece of writing or something and they do that, then unless it's deliberately for comedic effect, it can come off pretty cringe. Oh, it looks fine. Yeah. Having second thoughts about this? What? No, definitely not. Let's go. You first, plucky female lead. Funny. It's pretty dark. Stay close. Right. Oh. Well, it's supposed to have a light map in here, but it doesn't. I must have saved it funky. It's supposed to be a bit darker. Evidence of fire, some broken stonework, but otherwise it's in very good condition. The door isn't even rotted and fits the frame perfectly well. It's pretty creepy though. Dark too. It's not that dark, bro. Thought there would be at least some lighting inside. Well, we can't really be too picky. As a shelter, it certainly does the job. Still cold, but not as bad as it was outside. It is a bit worrying that we've seen no sign of the others yet. The whole walk here, nothing. Yeah, I thought there might be at least someone waiting to welcome us. Maybe they're further in? Maybe we should probably have a look around, see if we can find anyone. Sure, but let's stick together. No need to raise any death flags. Death flags? You're such a nerd sometimes. No, wait, all the time. You'll be begging for my nerdy knowledge when zombies start breaking down the doors or some eldritch forge awakens. Then we'll see who's laughing. Yeah. Until then, though, you can consider yourself on the uncool list. Right. You're not on the cool list either, you know. Whatever. Stunning rebuttal, sister dear. I live to be a beacon of high, something, wit, banter, Ye gads, such wondrous nuanced reply, why the bards of old gnash their teeth and cry, in shame of their poultry offerings in comparison. Ugh, shut up and move, mister. We'll freeze if we have to wait for you to stop boasting about how nerdy you are. That's the game. Dun dun dun. This is a murder mystery. I think you've realised something about my murder mysteries. They don't really get far. So, there's Chihiro and Yashiro. Chihiro's younger half-brother serves as a doctor in the Asayaka clinic. So they moved back to Japan after spending about 10, 12 years in England. And then we've got some actors and movie directors and that who are running this place. Much less the mystery. Yeah, I know. So basically, these guys, Asuka, Takuma, Hibiki, Hoshi, Takahira, are all part of a movie that was taking place around here. She Will Not Screech in German. Asuka is new to acting. She got a recent break into the industry by being scouted into a popular commercial. They're all part of the movie. They're all tied around this one movie. The lead actress, Saki, died. Finally making it big, and she died. The movie got cancelled, and Chihiro got called out. She brought her brother along with her in order to try and figure out the murder. Oh, it's a Evangelion. So that was that game. The Mystery of Greenbrook Church. Nessie. We're skipping the Nessie stuff. Oh hey, this is the sample game. This was released. This is the sample game from when MV came out. Yes, I was tasked with making it. It's not amazing. You can find it probably still on their website. No longer an empty game. Playful Pat's Petting Pursuit. We won't look at that because that's being worked on as we speak. Project 1 is just a map. Project 2 is... The fuck was this for? Right. It didn't go anywhere. I wanted to make something using the characters from the MV characterization characters. Didn't go anywhere. At all. This one was just a mapping project. Oh no, this was the MV Olympics. Hey, look, it's a Sephiroth. And a night sky. And a map. And some shit. What was that? I'm not even sure what that was for. Oh, I was testing big sprites in this one. I remember that one. This one was a bunch of people. Okay, so a random bunch of people were on a truck, on a bus, and they sort of somehow slipped into another world. Bus isekai is basically what it was. It's Harold, Marsha, Therese, and that other guy. I believe that a lot of them do have names now. Nessie has taken it upon herself to name a bunch of them. Or they were already named and she just westernized them. So, Bus Isekai didn't get far. You're Cena, you wake up, you meet all these people. Doggerel, Elmandra, who is... oh, that's right. So, she's an evil sorceress who pulled the bus through time to get one particular person to help her. Unfortunately for her, she also pulled in all these other people who have no reason for being there. Manuel, an old man on his way to a nursing home after his son died. He's checking himself out of life. Emily, on her way to visit her father. Her parents have split custody and she's travelling with her older cousin. Tabitha, a teen who hates responsibility but loves her cousin. She doesn't like having to do boring stuff. George, an ex-bartender with a good ear. He was travelling to meet up with his fiancée before their wedding. Claude, older gentleman who is an office worker on a business trip with his mistress. Laurel, a honeypot who likes them rich. She hangs on Claude's every word, seems to actually like him too. Eric, the bus driver who is impatient and grumpy. He maintains that the crash wasn't his fault. Yeah, they literally crash-landed into a new world. And Jerome, a young man on his way to some convention, painfully shy of women. He keeps himself to himself most of the part. And then you've got your main character, Cena. So, you end up crashing, and everybody's like... Oh, and Doggerel's another one. Everybody's just looking around, and that's all I had. They didn't even have text. I just splattered their characters around. I mean, there's an intro scene, but it's not interesting. You just wake up, Doggerel says, "Hey, you're awake," and then steps aside and you get up. Room. Nothing in there. Room 42. My attempt at custom graphics for a remake of a game that didn't get really made. That was it. That's the whole game. I was just making some custom graphics. And you were a journalist who was looking for information about this mysterious room 42. That was the whole game. That's it. Oh, no! Liberty! You forgot! You bad! Forgot! How could you? This... Buskun. This is Emmy. I forgot all about this. Okay, so... Some of you may recall the Here and Now of Yesterday and Where End Times Sadder Songs, also known as Thanoi, also known as Mapping Map Madness. Yes, look at them notes. That's where I keep all my information about the characters. Basically, Emmy is the main character in the two stories. She's a little girl who can see the other world, which is basically ghosts and all that shit, and she can actually go into that other world and interact with them. The games are pretty light on story details. And there's supposed to be 7 of the games, or 8 of the games in total. We got up to number 3 and I got 1 map. They were community event games where everybody handed a map in, and then I made the game around the maps that they handed in, based on a theme. So, for the first game, we were making a mansion, a haunted mansion, and everybody got a specific room to make in the mansion, and everybody made their rooms, and then we put them all I put them all together and put them into a game and made it sort of like an actual game. The Forest Map Madness, we everybody made a single map of a forest. I spliced them all together, made sure that they all worked together, and basically they just all use the same tiles and stuff, so they all just had a story on that as well. The next one was supposed to be Town Map Madness, where everybody made a house, and they got to make their own little house with like 2 or 3 rooms and have a little story-ish or puzzle or something in that house based around whatever NPC they wanted to make in that house. I got 1 map back. It didn't go well. People still ask me nowadays what happened. Anyway, this is Emmy grown up. After her childhood spent as an aide to her father, an exorcist, she has become a paranormal journalist, exposing the mysteries of the past in the hopes of helping those with nowhere else to turn. Her work has sent her to Selrest motel, a place where many of the dregs of society stay and disappear. So she's basically there checking out the hotel, trying to find and help ghosts and people in need and stuff. So she has one magenta eye and one blue eye, and you didn't get to see those games because they're already released, so I didn't show them on these streams. But yeah, that's Emmy grown up when she's an adult. I've got to finish that at some point. You know what I've got to do? I've got to finish I've got to get the third MMA and redo it so that everybody can have a go. Okay. Then there was a Citadel game. Didn't go very far. You might have seen this map before because I've shown it off. It's just a little town map with an inn and a test. It didn't go very far at all. Del's hair got cut off. That's how the story starts. Del's hair gets cut off. She's not happy about it. Lise is back, and then you get Iogenes and Leah. An ex-dragon god, he was locked into a human form after his brother took over as the dragon god. Still salty about that. Actually the brother of the dragon god from the first game. So that's Citadel. Didn't get far. Stone Hearts. Fuck, what was this one? Didn't get made. Alright. On your wedding... Oh. This was the game. This was the game where they made the carpentry game. The village fixing carpentry game where you're a carpenter and you fix up the towns. This is my response to that. Except I didn't actually get there. At a point I just went, you know what? Fuck it. On your wedding day you catch your fiancé kissing someone else. You're heartbroken, you break the village idol, essentially sealing the hearts of the villagers in stone. Oh no, this isn't it. This one is sort of like Dark Cloud, where you've got to go into a dungeon, get the villagers back, and bring them back to town and save the villagers, and unlock various aspects depending on who you save first. So you might unlock the shop, you might unlock a love interest. There were love interests. It was a dating sort of game. It's up to you to save the village by returning the hearts you've sealed away. There are 6 people who you can find love with. Once more, 7 if you include your ex-fiancé, who you can take back. But why would you, right? So that was that one. Didn't go anywhere. That's already been released. Test. Oh, I was just testing out the sample maps. Seeing what they were like. They're okay. They're not the best. They're not the worst. Another test. I have no idea. I think this is just example maps. People wanting examples for of how to do stuff, and I just yeah, because that was a recent one. Somebody had made a map, and I showed an example of how to do that. So that's just my example, MV example folder. Testing graphics. Oh, I should not show that. I forgot about that. That's a Nessie thing. More testing shit. Just testing out some mapping ideas. Nothing special. Just gotta note that down. The forest. Wait a minute. One moment. Well, I was about to say I need to go. So I guess that is the end of this one. I'll leave that open so that I know where we were up to. There's still some... There might still be some others that I've got to pull out. I do have a shift mapping tutorial up on YouTube, which is useful. I totally get what you mean though, Alley Cat. It is anime time. That sounds right. I've actually got to go and talk to my brother about stuff. Thank you for watching. I will try and get at least one other stream going this week before I move. I said that last night, I'll say it again. Probably an Octopath Traveler. I'll try and get 2 more. One of Octopath and one of Breath of Fire. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. I reckon one more stream of Liberty Games and we'll be done. Going through my current stock. Current stock, as though there won't be a million more at some point in the future. I just can't wait until a new RPG Maker comes out. That usually means another 20, 30, 50 games. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, we is moving, and we will be moving very soon, and it'll be great. So, yeah. I'll catch you next time, guys. Until then, take care, and ciao for now. See ya.